Howdy, and welcome back to Ravenhearst version 4.1, 7 days today. I don't know what happened earlier. Apparently my internet didn't die. It just killed wireless, and somehow in killing wireless, it killed everything, sort of temporarily. I don't understand it. So I had to reboot again. So I'm not really sure what's going on. So here you go, an extra stream to test things. Why not, right? Good blag, Grum. Good blag. Any old excuse, right? Organics, organics, organics. Extra bits, extra bits. Bric-a-brac, bric-a-brac, bric-a-brac. No. Bric-a-brac. No, no. Ah, I did do that weird thing with the chairs then. Bric-a-brac, bric-a-brac. Water's organic. Then we have smeltables, smeltables. We move on to weapons, and then finally we move on to a medicinal. Look at that. Pro bleeding professional, mate. Oh no, my phone's going because it's finally got access back to wireless. Right, day 8, 11:36. Let's go and do some. What are we actually after? Begs, springs, and bottles for. Why have I only got 4? I should have 6. Why have I only got 4 torches, guys? What was I gonna do? Got 17 springs. Let's just go and wrench out a ton of beds. Let's just go and do it. I wonder how much damage was done to the house during that mini horde. Probably just cosmetic. Now this thing is near. Oh, whoa! I need arrows. That's not good, actually. That's not good at all. Stop it! Stay down, bro! Oh my lord! That's going to cause me to start missing them on the ground, you know. It actually makes me terrified to get close, but I don't think it matters, does it? Best not to try and find out. Let's go and crouch and jump. Getting good at that now. Okay. Arrows. Oh no, we've got no arrowheads. Grum. Oh, knackers. Turn that on. Oh really? Really? Oh wow, we don't want that many. Let's make 500. We've got the sticks. Let's go get some wood while we wait for that. Oh my god, we've got no feathers either, have we? We've actually got a bit of a problem. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Check this out. Oh, look at that, sir. Look at that. Like bloody Jackie Chan through that window there. I'll tell you, mate. He'd have been proud. He really would. Stop thrashing about, you mother. Stay down.
Grum, your little Grum is showing.
You love it when my little Grum is showing and you know it. Don't you start talking dirty to me, darling. You're right, Genie, babe. Welcome back. You're right, knife. What's that? What? What? Where were you born? Hey? You're right, Kenton. Thank you, Genie. Welcome back yourself, mate. How are you doing? There's the bear that chased me halfway across the server. Let's go and see what we need to find. A burnt biome. That's what we need. Burnt biomes. You're right, SCR. You're right, Persuade. Is this a VOD? Absolutely, mate. This was pre-recorded yesterday. Just pure coincidence that I just happened to know you'd be in chat asking that question. It's one could say it's kind of magic, almost. But it's 3:35. It's because you know what, mate? The stream ended 10 minutes early. I can't live with it. That's not part of the deal. I needed to come on and make up for 10 minutes lost time. So you got a 10-minute stream out of me coming up. I hope someone's watching the time. In fact, with the intro music, we're on 9 minutes 58, so I can quit now. Oh no! Apparently I'm not allowed. The zombies don't let me. Right, let's go and get a. We just basically let's get prepped. Let's get a load of feathers. Let's get wood. Let's just get some basic stuff, right? And then we're good to go. In fact, I'll tell you what. If we run around hacking these, because these aren't too bad for wood, are they? 5 wood. I suppose it's better than nothing. Barely. Give me all your wood. All your hugs and kisses too. Alethian, hoi, Grum! It did, mate. Yeah, that's that. We're on 4.1, but what we've done, because we basically, cut a long story short, we want to see what the changes are. We want to be able to like talk about the changes. We want to be honest with Jax and get him any information we can about it. So I thought we'd migrate our character over, but wipe the server. So that's why we're on such a low day, but such a high character level. Well, high character level. I mean, it took me 160 days to get to level 67. But it does appear as if the game stage has somewhat been brought over to some degree, because we had zombie police during the first horde. So all in all, I suppose if I was to magically jump into the admin mode and change the server date to 160, we're just where we left off, mate. In fact, we're actually worse off than we were, because obviously all my crafting bays aren't up and running. You know, I'm missing out a ton of like really important resources like leather. So yeah, you know, all those animals we've been killing, you know, for the last 160. What I'm really worried about is that this map isn't actually accurate, so it might suddenly, I might suddenly end up in a radiation biome that the map isn't going to show me. This is not live. This is a pre-recorded, Pixie. This is simply a streamer's cheat stream. In the Darkness Falls mod, you can use either feathers or cloth. Too easy, mate. That's just too easy. That's easy mode. I'd hate that, dude. That is, unless you're telling me that cloth's really hard to find. I mean, Christ, you can grow cloth. That'd be way too easy for me, bro. No, I can't agree with that. Unless, like you say, there's maybe some reason why. See, I liked Ravenhearst's implementation. I think it's really good with the chicken cubes. So as long as you're farming, you can get some arrows per week. You know, it's not enough to keep a repeating crossbow and a fully fledged archer in enough for a you know, a proper scavenger hunt and a horde night. But it puts a dent in you having to travel further and further away. But there's no way I'd make arrows craftable using a cloth, mate. Not in a million years. Too easy, bro. Too easy, sir. So, Grum, you had your MRI today. Okay, let's have a read. Halfway through, pulled you out of the machine and injected you a contrast solution. When it was finished, advised me to contact my orthopedic specialist. And as I had physio planned for later today, told me it might pay to cancel it. I asked why. Sorry, we can't say any more than this. What the hell, dude? I tell you what, your country has got a very strange patient-doctor relationship, is all I can say, McClashen. I tell you, I bet, I don't want to make it any worse, mate, but if that was me, I'd be really bloody worried, dude. I mean, what the hell? So, we need you to cancel your appointment later on with the orthopedic specialist or your physiotherapist. And oh, why is that then? Is everything alright? No, it clearly isn't alright, which is why we want you to cancel your appointment. Would you like to tell me what the problem is? No, we can't tell you any more than that. What the hell, dude? I'd be going stir crazy, mate. Are you alright? I am. I'm the Grum from Christmas Past. Was he a happy one? Who's the Grum from Christmas Past? The ghost from Christmas Past, the ghost from Christmas Present, the ghost from Christmas Future, alright? Oh, hey up! Incoming! Seeing, oh, what? Did that not hit, or was that just, it's gonna take more than one? That's one of them special, oh my god. That's my last arrow, so we are now officially out. I'm not giving up yet, mate. I'm not giving up. Is he dead? It appears to have some issues with dead animals, doesn't it? This version of Ravenhearst. Now, is anybody else seeing this, or is it just because our server's just booted up? We've noticed the wolves, for example, stand still, don't they? And it looks like the birds keep flapping. Well, I say that the wolves stay still. They stay standing. Did I say? Oh, whatever I said. They yeah, they stay upright instead of flopping to the ground, don't they? I've got a few rounds in this shotty, haven't I? If we end up in a real pickle. Yeah, I'll tell you, I can't believe how fast time. When I saw Shelby in chat, and I thought, you know, normally Shelby's in quite late in the day, you know, time difference and everything. I thought, wow, that's really crazy. Like how, you know, how come Shelby's in so early? And I looked at the clock. I thought, oh my god, dude. Yeah, I posted up a message when the stream just ended. I think what happened was I got disconnected from Twitch, not everything else. I thought it was everything for a minute, but it looked like I got disconnected. And the reason I thought that was because my phone didn't have Wi-Fi, so therefore I thought everything was down. So I looked at the bot just after I'd sent the message on my phone using my, obviously, data, and Grumbot was still active. I thought, that's really weird. If the internet's gone down, Grumbot should not still be connected to chat. So I did that weird thing where I opened up Google Chrome to have a find out what's going on, thinking, you idiot, the internet is down, and hey ho presto, like the Google search box came up. So I thought, hang on, I'm still on the internet. So it looks like I was simply disconnected from Twitch, which sometimes happens anyway. I mean, hopefully it's not a foreboding of it happening more regularly than it does anyway. And yeah, the wireless was dead. Anything connected to wireless was down. So I reset the router, and hey presto, about 5 minutes later everything came on, which means it came on way quicker than it normally does as well. Normally, like I said, this is like one of those weird, I don't know what they called it, some special super hub to test these new speeds, but gotta be careful we don't go into radiated zones, guys. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Does everything seem alright your end? I mean, I've got no drop frames. Connection seems really stable. We're using the London ingest server at present. Everything seems to be okay. Plastic. This uses plastic, doesn't it? I think Ravenhearst uses plastic for the super arrows. Which, I'm going to be honest, again, it's too easy, to be fair. Let's just double check. Because honestly, the amount of plastic you can get, like, from one POI. It's why I never used them, because I found it too easy. Is it plastics? Oh shit, what am I doing? Grum, what are you doing, bro? No, not like this, Grum, you idiot! You idiot, you idiot! You took your eye off the ball, mate. You know you never take your eye off the ball, bro. I can't get the stuns. Why are we not getting stuns on them, guys? Why are we not getting stuns on them, guys? Why are we not getting stuns on them, dudes? We're going turbo. We're turbocharging it. Just go, Grum. Just go. Use every goddamn trick in the book. Come on. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use it. Crouch. To go. Go, 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 go. Crouch. Go. Go, 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 go. Go! Gadget copter! How many we got? All of them still on me. God damn it. And you know what I haven't got, don't you? I haven't got my... Oh, it's uphill. That's uphill. Let's get on the road. Let's see if we can get around this. This is going to help. Let's do a loop-the-loop around that. Right, we're on the road. So we've got the birds. We've got the birds. We've got the tired. We got managed to lose any. We've got a straggler. We'll be all right. We've got this. We got this, lads. We bloody got this. Oh, that's going to confuse the balls out of him, mate. 63 out. Oh, what's this? This could be a leap. Leap to the reef, but I don't think I'll quite make it. So let's not do that. There's no way he'll follow me around there. He ain't smart enough. Look at that. Look at that. What a getaway, mate. What a bloody getaway. Whoop, whoop. You watch a zombie come and hit this car and I'll explode. I'll be literally catapulted into low orbit. Low level orbit. That was terrifying, mate. But I've got to risk it because I need the feathers. You're home now, are you, Smetanol? You'll have to let me know what you want to do, dude, because at the minute your character doesn't exist on the... Oh my god, that's going to be close, isn't it? Doesn't exist on the server. How many arrows we got? 200. That's enough to come out with tomorrow, isn't it? And get some more. That's going to be close, isn't it? Oh god damn it, Grum! Oh, it didn't turn into a what's it? Why? Whoa! I just... God damn, dude. Steam controller having a hissy fit there. Bot went down for a few minutes, did it? Ah, right. I was going to say, it just must have auto-connected then. Like I said, is anything wireless? Just gone. Just completely gone. Dead, 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 dead. Maybe the whole lot went down. Everything else rebooted up. Why wireless stayed down, I don't know. We'll see how it goes for an hour or so. You'll have to let me know then, Smetanoff, because I'll have to copy-paste your character information across. You're right, Dampy. I have no idea what that means, mate, but hello. Cloth is easy to come by and so are arrows, although the vultures are commonly radiated. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm sure you can use plastic for the reinforced arrows in Ravenhearst, which, like I said, is almost too easy by the time I started using them. But I don't know. I don't know if the recipe's changed or anything, mate. I'll have a quick look now, actually. Get a torch out and get some health and stuff back. We're a little bit dirty. Yeah, you dirty monkey. The hell? Oh my god, I thought there was a ghostly figure there then. It was just the smoke from the tool. Recipes, crossbow bolts. Apparently I can't make crossbow bolts all of a sudden. Why is that then? Recipes, crossbow bolts. I think I was still in the 200. Go on, and you come. Okay. My little potted potted what? Organics. Scrap that. Organics. Scrap those. Smelting. Smelt. Scrap. Bric-a-brac. Ding. There we go. Awesome. Let's go and get some sleep on the bed. Which should be through here. Woo! Router and not router. I sort of flip between the two. Sometimes it's router, sometimes it's router. Router. In fact, I quite often say the router. Reroute, you see. What's the quickest route? Not what's the quickest route. There are a few daytime zombies and most POIs have no sleepers. Arrows can be made with cloth. There are daytime hordes of radiated zombies, of radiated dogs and spitting tourists and cops. The game is fast paced. I was fully geared by day 7 for the first horde, with both a high powered rifle with 400 rounds and a bow with 300 arrows, so yeah, easy mode. The dev said he made it so his wife would like to play it. Oh, you see, like I said, there's a mod for everyone, right? I mean, that's I suppose that's the whole point in modding, isn't it? It's like we've spoken about this a lot in games recently. How there's a lot of games now. In fact, they're doing it with Vampire. I literally read it earlier today. They're adding in like essentially just like the story mode. So it's going to be super easy to play it. Like no challenge whatsoever. But so you can actually enjoy the story. Oh god, what have I just done then? Pop that on there. Stick a bloody torch on it, mate. It's not rocket science. There you go. There we are. So yeah, you know, and a lot of games have started doing it, haven't they? Especially things like, you know, the story-driven narrative games. You know, The Last of Us. So you can actually play them where the combat really, you know, you almost like just get walked through it kind of thing. So at least you can, you know, enjoy the game if you're not, you know, a hardcore gamer, but you just want to experience the narrative. And yeah, you know, some people might just want to play essentially a slightly darker themed Minecraft, perhaps. You know, lots and lots of building, but you know, you don't want to be worried about creepers or in this case zombies coming nibbling your bum. And you know, I suppose that's the beauty of modding, isn't it? Medic class isn't the worst class. You will need those best bandages. Who ever said the medic class was the worst class? I should imagine for me the worst class would be the blunt class. I hate bloody melee weapons, especially blunt ones. The new version of War of the Walkers. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good, isn't it? I know War of the Walkers, whenever we used to talk about it, people would say that it was like quite an easy mod, that it was very sort of focused on the big hordes. And then when we recently asked about it, people were saying the same thing in chat, but then people that had played it much more recently than the other folks were saying, actually, you're wrong there. You know, it's actually had an update fairly recently. It's supposed to be quite difficult. Yeah, exactly, Elysian. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the opposite of what you and I probably want, right? And that's why I like Ravenhearst, because it slows me down so much. But it doesn't slow you down so that it's boring. It just slows you down in the sense that you've got to keep working at it. It's definitely gone a step too far, potentially, with the hacksaw and the scavenging. I'm still very much worried about that. Anything that forces me to go to the trader is a big no for me. I'm firmly against the trader mentality of gameplay. I don't want to play a shopping mall game. I want to go out and find things. I don't really want to be just selling stuff for the sake of getting coins to then purchase things. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I think even the vanilla game over time, the trader will be balanced out to be more of a hub. And I think we'll start seeing them maybe having some very rare and exotic items, you know, like a fan belt for the car. Without that, you can't make the car, but you'll have to do quests for the trader equivalent. Like I said earlier, instead of it being a trader, it will become an NPC hub. You know, they'll give you quests to go and clear out the local shamway, or get back. You know, my car's parked out at the petrol station down the road. Go and get my wallet. It's got a picture of my wife in it and all that kind of stuff. You know, and in doing that, you'll earn faction reputation, and then they'll. You think of faction reputation as essentially just replacing secret stash. The higher the reputation goes, the better the chance of getting some fancy loot or something. Thank you for the follow, Why Him King Steph. What's my graphic settings? We play on max everything apart from, what is it we turn off? We don't play, we don't have depth of field on. Because I don't like that. What's the other thing we turn off? Oh, and motion blur, sir. I don't use motion blur because it makes the mini bike look really weird. Plus, it's a terrible implementation of motion blur as well. Alright, let's grab these. We throw in a bit of cheeky reshade just to make the colours pop a bit more. It's not difficult, but it's much more challenging than before. It's about as vanilla level 4 out of 6. Oh, what? War of the Walkers, really? But presumably you could play War of the Walkers on 4 out of 6 as well, right? So kind of get like a slightly more hardcore mode. Does it add in like wonderful new zombie types and things like that? I mean, a lot of these mods have added in all sorts of weird and wonderful entities, but some of them always feel very horribly out of place, don't they? We're already down 20 food. And we haven't really got any bacon and eggs stockpiled, have we? So War of the Walkers gates a lot of stuff via level. OP stuff via RNG. Made loot less prolific and slowed leveling down. See, that's what Ravenhearst does. But what Ravenhearst sort of broken a little bit of a cheeky golden rule for me with the hacksaw. That's just too early a game item for me to want to see behind random gen. Calipers and tenderizers and all that, I'm all for slowing that down. But Jesus, I can't even see that. The hell? Oh, that's why. We're grimy. I think we're below the point where zombies can hear me of an evening already. We've been quite lucky there. There was a lot of gravel on this section, wasn't there? So that's good. That's worked out in our favour. And in fact, we're getting. Oh my god! Look how. Oh, you know what? It's robbed from me, don't you? It's robbed my damned steel pickaxe that Smetanol found. Oh no. War of the Walkers has loads of really cool POIs. Are they unique to War of the Walkers then? Is part of what makes War of the Walkers that they have a really sort of focused build team, world build team, that actually add those? So in other words, they're unique to their mod. There's a lot of snow zombies. There's sometimes survivors trying to fight the zombies. Oh, right. So a little bit like the prisoners we've got here. There's no special mechanic zombies like spiders. Oh my god. Does War of the Walker not have spider zombies? Oh my god. It could be my ultimate mod. God, I hate spider zombies. So broken. So broken. Oh, McGlashan's just said there's heaps of spiders. All right, we've got a conflict about the game there. This is so bad getting 1 iron. Look, Jesus. I'll tell you what. Although we're level 67, we are right back where we started here, mate. And this is a level 554 iron pickaxe. It's terrible, mate. Is it a... no, sorry, stone pickaxe. Sorry. It is still a stone pickaxe. Yeah, we need to get rid of this damn thing damn quickly, don't we? It is appalling. I told you investing points in primitive was not going to solve the problem. Oh, they've actually got rid of the survivors. Oh, right, okay. That's a shame. Did they not quite work as intended? Was that the concern? It's kind of nice when a mod actually just says, yeah, look, we tried it, it didn't work. Let's get rid of it. It sort of says a lot about them. So some of the mods get so crazy, don't they? That they end up with like everything, including the kitchen sink, thrown at them. And sometimes they feel like feature creep just went completely crazy. Oh, okay, Jay. But yeah, I really like that. You're talking about the like the missile silo, as I called it. Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it? That was so much fun. They did a really good job with that. That was brilliant. I was kind of so chuffed that we died as well. I mean, yes, it was a really stupid mistake by me. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I mean, it was early on in the stream. Very tired. But I kind of like the fact that it you know, we got all the way through it. We got to the treasure, but then we came on the day after to try and get out, and it bit me right in the ass, didn't it? Fair play.
1, go.
Yeah, so I've got it. Don't worry. Cheers. I've got a very beady eye on that sliver of
You're
purple
only supposed
goodness.
to blow the bloody doors off.
There is actually a mod, isn't there? Isn't there actually a mod that kind of the other mods use that essentially is all about POIs? It's almost like a standalone mod that just adds loads and loads of unique POIs. And all the other mods kind of use it. Is that not the way it kind of works to some degree? I'm sure there's like Ravenhearst unique POIs. I don't know, I mean, like Dan's. I don't know if Dan's what's it called? Resident Evil mod is unique to Ravenhearst, or if it's in other mods. Oh, I just nearly drank a beer there. Oh. Can I put a torch there? I can.
Your part is required. You've been a most magnanimous host.
Thank you,
you've
Rose.
waited too long for
Thanks
this
for the
moment.
auto host. Thank you very much. 12:52. I mean, we're gonna get around. You know, if we have a full evening down here, we're gonna get around 400. We came down a bit early, didn't we? But around 400 iron a day. That's assuming we get down here quick. I suppose. How much stone are we getting? Getting a nice little bit of stone, so we can do the old ABC, always be crafting a bit of cheeky cobblestone. Unless that's changed, who knows? Let's hope not. What I'd like to be able to try and do is get a cobblestone wall up. I'd like to see just how realistic a cobblestone wall is in fairly early game. I mean, I know we're a level 67, but I can hear a cheeky zombie a bit close. Keep a bit of a cheeky listen out for that one. So I've got some arrows, or should I say crossbow bolts for in the morning. I think we need to go and do another feather run. What do we really want to be pushing towards now? A tricky one, isn't it? I mean, obviously we want to get the repeating crossbows, the really big one, because then that will enable us to... Let me grab that. Do scavenging a little bit more easily, right? Can hear them, but I don't think they can detect me. I mean, we're a fair old way down, aren't we? Famous last words, Grum. Yeah, I mean, if we get out, go and get washed up first thing in the morning. Maybe hit a... Well, we've got a wrench anyway, haven't we? I suppose we're back where we were. We want the hacksaw, don't we? We simply want a hacksaw. One hacksaw, and then we can start. I mean, we're quite close to maxing out iron. And I'm pretty sure I can make steel tools. In fact, I might have wasted a lot of points going iron, because by the time we do get the hacksaw, I should imagine we will be making steel tools, won't we? And we proved that... I think Dan, Smetana, you found a 570 quality iron pickaxe, didn't you? And we compared that to like a level 80 steel pickaxe, and there was just like no comparison, was there? The steel just completely crapped all over it. I'm gonna guess steel is either a lot behind 60 or 80. I've got no idea. So once we find the hacksaw, we'll make a decision. Okay, looks good. What time is it? 2:29. That wall there. How much we got? 491. So yeah, we'll think about 400 on a normal night if we get down early enough. And that's with this crappy pickaxe. I don't really want to be repairing it down here. I should be repairing it up top, shouldn't I? Take less quality hit off that, I think. Is anyone else here on 4.1? Has anybody found any like real big changes they've noticed? And obviously, I guess most of you have read the patch notes, but is there anything that you've sort of found and thought, yep, that's really changed the way I'm going to play it? Tell you what, it looks like I don't need this weird new friends list on Steam. It popped up again when I rebooted earlier, and god damn, like I think everybody I know is playing like No Man's Sky at the minute. Like my whole Steam friends list. It's quite cool to see, actually. That old rock there, is it? Sort of. It's not. That's the end of the shovel then, isn't it? There's no way to repair this. It says repair forged iron. I think you need to unlock a skill, don't you? Could be a problem. I'm actually bursting for a Jimmy Riddle. What we'll do, we will hack this last piece out. Grab the torch. Ah. Actually, you know what? I don't know which side is the way out. I'm gonna guess that side. That's a long way to fall. We hit the concrete top. Wrong side, guys. Wrong side. Tell you what, let's play it safe and go up, because I know what's going to happen when I come down next time. I'll do this and look across at chat, and then end up falling and breaking my neck. I tell you what, we're a bloody long way down there for first week, aren't we? Lovely jubbly. Okay, so let's rethink this then. Let's just go and drop everything back in there. That in the organics box. Let's go and get the forge stoked. And let's throw in a little bit of that. That's 32 minutes. I'm pretty sure I asked that to make 500 iron arrowheads earlier. Why has it not made them? Did it already? Maybe I already had them. Let's make another batch of 500. Now, we're going to need a new bow repair kit, aren't we? Now, what was that? It was... That's smeltables. I just put it all in the wrong box, didn't I? I think it was duct tape. I can't remember. Repair kit. Oh, repair kit. Wood, cloth, duct, and twine. God damn. Getting low on twine. Wood, yes. Cloth, no. Cloth. Cloth. Oh, repair kit. Let's make 2 while we're here. Pitch that and that. While we just make that, I'll tell you what, just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a Jimmy Riddle. I'll be straight back, folks. Okay, so let's repair that. Drop that down there. I'm never going to use that. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll have a go at using the spear when they're down on the floor. So let's go and get. Oh, let me just sit on there and have a quick drinky booze. So, where is my source of... If we go and hit that pool there, or should we head south? It's a pain in the bum that the map's not regenerating like it should be. Is there any way for me just to delete my local map data from within the game? I don't think there is there? I'd have to do that outside the game. 117 out of 124. Hang on a minute. Is this not giving me health back? Yep. You're right, little crookie. Yeah, we got nipped in the bud earlier, little crookie. About 10 to 3 for some reason. My internet had a bit of an oopsie. I had an oopsie this morning as well, which was rather frustrating. $121 will do. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get it cleaned up. You alright, Pixie? How are you, mate? Trixie. Switch out into the gun so we've got a little bit of light. Try and find us some nice birds' nests. I'm off to sort that out now, Joe. That was a cooking pot. Hang on, check him out. Look. Hey! Leave me alone. It's kind of like he's locked on to me instead of that zombie. There we go. That's where we started. Right. All is good. All is good. What are we going to need after this? I mean, beds are a big one, aren't they? So we could always go and hit that very first POI. That's a weird-ass POI, that one. I can't make out what it even is. You know, it's almost like a hostel, isn't it? Like lots of really tiny little bedrooms, which is great, because we want the beds for the springs. Anyone got any ideas what they'd like to see us do for Alpha 17? Server-wise. I just don't know how to work it. I really don't. I still don't see how changing our existing system of having a stream versus sub-server is going to pan out. I really just don't get it. But all the creativities, people aren't going to want to play on a stream server when, you know, they might only be able to get on at that time like a couple of times a week. But on a sub-server that's running 24/7, you know, people can jump on whenever they want. Really tricky.
Hello?
You're right, Solix. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Go down towards the water's edge because we know there's no irradiated areas over there. See the butterflies? Flutterbys. So beautiful. Made some homemade pizza with the boys earlier. You may have burnt their crust. Ah, I'm sure they don't care. It's pizza, right? What toppings did you put on it, Pixie? I must admit, I am quite tempted with Ravenhearst to actually throw some points into quicker looting. I'm acutely aware of just how fast things can go horribly wrong. I'm out of there, mate. It's just too many. It's not worth it, because by the time I've killed them to get the 3 nests, I've lost out. Early on in the game when we're desperately trying to get our levels up and we're killing zombies to get loot. See, this is where the old house would have been, isn't it? This is that kind of patch of... It's very, very similar. You can sort of see the shape and contours. This would have been the clay pit. Our house would have been just over there, wouldn't it? And that house has basically turned into a city by the looks of it. It's crazy. And over here would have been where our city would have been. In fact, you can sort of see it, can't you? Our house would have been here, up northwest. Because that city on that map doesn't exist anymore. Well, the northwest one doesn't. So basically, it was one of those pizzas where you just stick everything on it, yeah? Anything you can find in the kitchen cupboard, it goes on the pizza. They're the best sort of pizzas, they are. Make it up as you go along, mate. Bit of chicken, bit of ham, bit of pineapple, bit of egg. Bit of mouldy cheese. And a kipper at the back. Chuck it on, why not? Chorizo. What is chorizo? Chorizo. I don't even know what that is. Ham, peppers, and onion. And never forget the cheese. Loads of cheese, mate. That's what makes a pizza, really, isn't it? The cheese. A pizza is just fancy cheese on toast, basically, isn't it? Anything beyond the toasty crust and the cheese is a Brucey bonus, right? See what we will do while we're out. If I keep seeing these, we will get these just for a little bit of cheeky cold, just because we want to get those POI torches up. What I'm really good about is we're not seeing any animals. I was really hoping to get some animal leather to convert it up for leather. Because we know we need that for the crossbow. rather partial to my egg. I like egg. I like all sorts of egg. Scrambled egg, poached egg, boiled eggs, fried eggs. Oh, eggs gorgeous. Nothing like a nice stinky. I'm sort of almost living on a diet of boiled eggs and peanuts at the minute, to be honest. Pretty much, Genie. Pretty much. Winging it. Oh, chorizo. Chorizo. I still don't know what it is. Isn't that like a really sort of strong flavoured, almost pepperami or something? Chorizo. Oh, yeah. See, I'm not a salad kind of person, but if you shove eggs in it, I'll be all over it, mate. It looks like there's a town in the distance now. We're going to head in that direction. We're just going to keep a really careful eye out for radiation, all right? So, we'll take our time. We'll get the old puppy buster out, just in case they decide to pay us a visit again, the knobbers. So according to that, there's a town there still, which obviously isn't there. I need to delete my map info. See, that worries me at times. It's almost like you can see the ground go that little bit more barren, but what we're looking for is plumes of green smoke in the distance, aren't we? You didn't get a message? That's because you don't follow on Twitter, Plower, you naughty boy. It's probably because we streamed earlier, and I think Twitch is funny about sending out multiple messages that you've streamed, isn't it? That's why I don't trust, like, basically Twitch to ever let me know that any streamers are online. Notifications definitely don't work quite as intended. They never have done, to be honest. How are you, Paloa? How's things, mate? There's no way that town exists there, is there? But at least we've got sunny skies again. That's lovely. It's all been very dark and gloomy since we started. Close is she. Pretty damn close. Right, chop, 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 chop. Piggy! At last! Piggy meat! What the hell is that? That's weird, that lump there. What is that all about? If I was playing any other game, I'd be thinking that was some sort of hideous, shambling mound of zombie flesh about to come and attack me. Unless I was playing Mario Kart, in which case unlikely, right? Bro, come on, mate. What the hell's that? Really? Come on, Whisperer. Suck. I'm hunted, so someone's on me. Got another ghoul coming in. Come on, chop, chop, chop. We're not going to get it, are we? We're not going to get it. We're going to get it. Yeah, she just saw the biker stuff, mate. Go, Grump. Go, 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 go. You reckon this town, looks safe? I'm not seeing plumes of green smoke. I'm also not seeing the city actually showing up on my map. So what the hell? What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's safe or not? Do you reckon we'd have seen evidence of green smoke if it was irradiated? What do you think? That's playing with fire, mate. Get out of there, get out of there. See, there's no way for me to know, is there? Because the map's not working. See, that looks like a funny colour to me. No, all the item IDs have changed, J-Buck. So although we actually did have the character brought over with gear, for example, my miner's helmet got turned into a potato, or my crossbow got turned into a cream cake, and strange and wonderful things like that, you see. This is really dangerous exploring without the map functioning, guys. How do I delete the map info? Serious question. What is that data served as? Is that like does anyone know the extension for the map info on a server? I don't know if it's a server side and clients. Oh my god, look at that little knobber. Oh, that is so free. I feel so big. I suddenly felt like a giant then. Wow. That is really crazy. Just try and get our bearings. I mean, our house is here, so directly northeast of us is a huge town. It looks like a really good... Oh my god, look, there's another one. It's like... They are just scary looking, mate. I'm going to kill you because I don't like the look of you. You're a horrible little person. I'm going to terminate all of those with extreme prejudice. No, this map is like the old seed, if you like. Because basically it happens as a result of my character having played on a seed called Grumbodia, and it's still playing on a seed called Grumbodia, but obviously the random, or the RWG mix, the algorithm behind that RWG mix has changed. So that makes scavenging like exceptionally dangerous when we know that there's radiation biomes out there. I'm really not sure how I get rid of it. I think I can do it from delete. Should we? Oh, it's really dangerous. I don't know if I can delete only map data. Should we log out and try it? What do you reckon? Should we do it for science? Or should we just play as best as we can and I can test it later? Off stream. It would just be really gutting to die to a rad zone that we can't see, wouldn't it? It would be like really, really distressing. How are we doing for feathers? 298, not bad at all actually. So that's another day's worth. Now, we know that town, which is technically this town, is clear, isn't it? So should we head towards that? I reckon we go and get... Let's go this side round the lake, and let's just, fingers crossed, we don't get shafted. So we can get some more birds' nests. And then what we'll do is we'll go and hit that big building dead in front of us there. Because we know that's full of beds, which should solve our immediate spring crisis. You reckon do it for science? Oh my god, dudes! The freaking Holy Trinity, mate. We've just got the bloody... Oh, thank God for that. I'm not stuck with that horrendous, stupid ass bloody night vision. Beautiful, sir. Beautiful. I'm kind of... I still think I should have a playthrough without the miner's helmet. I'd love the miner's helmet if it wasn't such a garishly bright light. I hate it. It ruins the look of the game so much. Look at it. Horrendous, sir. So let's stick a little bit closer to the water. I'm going to hope that it would be very unlikely that we have a radiation zone right on the edge of a large lake. I'm just going to assume that we are not that unlucky. Yeah, I wanted to find a burnt biomes because I've always liked the burnt biomes for nests. I've always found them to be very, very good for them. That dude thrashing about down there. Oh, hello, darling. I like my cheeky cheerleaders. Stay down, bro. Not seen any birds' nests. Why? You've jinxed me now, mate, saying all those birds' nests. Is that a pig? Is that a rock? That is a pig, mate. Oh, that's a boar. We got a pig and a boar. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's get them both together. Come here. Come here, little knobber. Tell you what, you seem to be quite happy going after. Oh, he's coming after me now. Make your bloody mind up, mate. Okay, we got incoming. We got incoming now. Do we kill them or do we not? Okay, let's get our food. Well, leather is what I'm actually after. So, I mean, back in the day, I would never have turned my back on water in a million years because of those damn starvation crocodiles. Remember those bloody things? God damn, they were evil. Okay, good stuff. Right, let's have a little bath as well while we're here. Wait, we got any jars? We have. Let's get the jars out. Billy, do you fill up the jars maybe? No? Yes? Thank you. Nice and clean. Right, so we were heading towards the town, which now seems to have disappeared. So that's going to be... Let's head back towards the lake on that side. Get our nest lamp on. So far, so good. Yeah, it's worrying me, Pix. It would be ever so unfortunate. I want it to meander into a rad zone and just not know it. In theory, if we really pay attention, we should see the green plumes. So I suppose it's good practice, if nothing else, right? Find the lower the level, the less light. So we always have a low level one because it was always blind. Oh, what? Really? You've actually found what? Seriously? You know what? I've never even thought about that. So you say what? So you actually? I mean, is that a real difference? It's like a low level mining helmet casts less of a bright light than a high level mining helmet. Is that for real? I didn't even know that. Light levels used to be really messed up, everything was blinding, and that's not the case now. See, I would quite happily now exchange that for a level 1 mining helmet if it was a really dull glow. I'd be quite happy with that. Is that something that is actually... Oh, I'm not questioning you, but have you actually done any research on that? Have you actually, like, I'll tell you what, you've got me obsessed now. It's not one of those strange placebo effects, is it? We'll gather. Well, I'll tell you what. That'd be kind. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do that in your on your behalf when we start up Alpha 17. Because when Alpha 17 starts, we're in for the preview weekend, right? So we're going to get early access to it, unless I say something stupid and upset someone, which wouldn't be the first time. Let's be honest. We'll spawn in level 1 and level 600 minus helmet and see if there's any difference on the illumination. I don't even know if I've got admin access in this game. I think I did have, didn't I? Yeah, we must have, because when we died to that weird glitch, didn't we? I went into creative mode. So we have got server admin access. I mean, obviously I have got access, but you have to give it yourself if you know what I mean. I don't normally bother. We never use it, so. Where's that bloody... Hang on, I'm really lost here. Where's that town I was off to? Grayskull! Oh my god, 18 months, bro. 18 months, dude. And it's a Prime sub as well. Thank you very much for using your Prime with us yet again, Grayskull. I know those bad boys don't roll over, so thank you very, very much for using that here yet again. And congratulations on the twins. The twins, the Grumbodian love children. Thank you very much, Grayskull. I always say this, I'm sure you're over there already, Grayskull, but for anybody else that's sub, please do consider joining us on Discord. You don't need to be a sub to join us on Discord, but if you are a sub, you link your Twitch account with your Discord account. You will get access to all the goodies, such as the sub server information, the sub server chat, etc. As well as all the obvious goodies over here on Twitch. We are just currently embarking on a rebrand for the channel as well. Little Grum plug. I always feel very uncomfortable saying this, you know I do, but I've got to learn to play the game with Twitch as much as everybody else. But we're here for a long time, so yeah, we're currently going quite a heavy rebrand. Early days yet, lots of things to sort out. Look at these two going at it. That's awesome. Look at that. So yeah, we're going to have like some, if you like, professionally done emotes and a big re-theming brand. It's all very exciting stuff. So hopefully we can pull that off for you fine folks. Make it a bit more of a funky place. Not that it isn't funky. I've got my socks on today. They got wet this morning. Grum's funky socks, right? I need to sort out a soundbite for the subs. We need. I think we need a more uplifting, rousing. Let me see who this is. I'm not gonna get that. I'll get it later. And we need a rousing, crescendo, high-pitched, dancing, feel-good, Flash Gordon-esque kind of soundbite, don't we? Thank you very much, Grayskull. Seriously, bro. Thank you for the sub, mate. That's a lot of support, mate. 18 months. Thank you very much. Do you think that's... I don't even know where I live. I seem to be going the wrong way. We are going the wrong way. That is my legit house, right? So yeah, we are actually going completely the wrong way. How the hell did I manage that? Even I'm impressed that I managed to cop that up. I know my sense... Oh my gosh, look at her. Idiots, mate. Look at those eyes. Those eyes, bro. I'm gonna have to mute out again because the dogs are going crazy. Because the girlfriend is yet again. She's been in and out all bloody day, you know. In and out, shake it all about. Driving me bloody potty, mate. I need more arrows because I just love shooting zombies. I just love it. It's like the greatest thing ever in any game is killing zombies with a crossbow in 7 days to die. I could just do it all day. Just sit here and have a natter with you. Never feel bad to plug. Ah, I feel so bad. I feel like a right sellout, mate. Honestly, it makes my skin crawl doing it. You know what I'm like, bro. It took me 3 years to have a bloody PayPal link on the channel. Like, seriously, I was like, no, can't do it. No. But yeah, if I don't, then I suppose we'll just get left behind, won't we? Yeah, I've got to keep up with the times, I guess. There's a lot of cool things out there that we haven't had a chance to play with the bots and things, I guess. So I suppose you got to play with the big kids, even if you're going to be a small kid. You still got to play by the new rules. Twitch is a very changing service, isn't it? And you know, I think a lot is going to happen over the next 12 to 18 months with it. We need to keep our finger on the pulse, otherwise we'll just be knocked aside, really. I think, won't we? kind of weird because I don't like doing a lot of the things that a lot of other streamers get involved in. I'm a bit weird about all this kind of like networking and, you know, it's a busy enough life anyway, isn't it? And sometimes it all sounds a little bit, how can I put it, mate? A little bit fake, you know what I mean? A little bit not quite legit. You know me by now, mate. I say it as it is. I don't think I'd last long in those circles. Well, you asked for my opinion. I gave it. You know what I mean? What more? You mean you didn't really want my opinion? You meant you wanted me to stroke your ego is what you actually meant to say, wasn't it? And if you'd said that, I'd have done it. You know what I mean? But don't ask me for a legit opinion if you're not going to like what you hear. You know what I mean? Let's grab some more birds' nests. Where are we going to go? So if I mark that and go straight through, we should be alright, shouldn't we? Yeah, thanks, Grayskull. Cheers, bro. Big shout out to you, mate. Thank you very much. You don't think the mining helmet theory is correct? It's just more durability the higher the quality, even though I've never had one break. That's a good point, you know. I don't think I've ever had one break. Ah, but that's because they don't break, though, do they? In the vanilla game. If it goes to 0 durability in the vanilla game, it still works. Only in Ravenhearst do things break, right? So yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, I've never thought about a high quality one being a lesser... Or yeah, a lower quality maybe less of a piercing beam. I suppose it's easy. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Holy balls, I wonder what that was then. Well, that's a lot of zombies. We're out of there. It's only for 2 birds' nests. Oh, she's got boobies out. I feel like I'm playing Skyrim where we've got all the naked mods. We have to be careful we don't show any booblies. Or men's willies. Fair's fair, right? You know? If you're gonna have the booblies, you gotta have the willies, yeah? Equality in Grumbodia, you know? What's that? Do what? Send good? Hang on a sec, hang on. I don't think you can't want to read that really desperately. Yeah, come and join us on a Discord, Genie Babe. If you do join us on Discord, guys, like I said, you don't need to be a sub. You still got access to everything, basically. Just not the sub-server stuff, the sub-servering thing, kind of things. But yeah, if you do, just if you post up in the welcome section, because you won't be able to post in a lot of the areas, because obviously we do get idiots that try and come and spam the channels, especially if they've been caught out being a troll in chat here and got banned. So yeah, if you do join us, just post up in the welcome section. Literally just say hello. That's all you need to do, and I'll prioritise getting you your posting permissions sorted. We'll still get your posting permissions done, but I really need to get this, guys. Sorry, Sadie. I need to take this phone call. Sorry about that, guys. That was a bit close, wasn't it? I was risking it for a biscuit there. Gotta be careful. I mean, I like having the shotgun, but I've got to stop using it against dogs that I don't really need to be using it against. We could easily have taken him out with a bit of jumping and all the rest of it. It was a bit of a waste. How many shots have I got left on that thing? Got 30 rounds left, or slugs, or whatever they're bloody called. Where's home sweet home? Let's get out of here. What's that? That's okay, Grim. Why are you streaming and not sleeping? I don't sleep. I ain't got time for sleep, Sadie. He's got time for sleep, bro. I ain't got time for none of that nonsense. How are you, mate? You alright, fella? You alright, Serenity? Sorry about it. I didn't quite... Yeah, I'll give you a rock, Sadie. Yeah. This is a special Sadie rock, look. You alright, Serenity? It's guilt trip, you see. This is what happens when you start accepting subs and things. You got to make sure you stick to your schedule, you see. Otherwise you can't sleep. That's why I don't ever sleep. We have post-stream performance analysis. Sims keeps giving me a 2 out of 10, you see. It's like, God almighty, I can't sleep. All I need is a glass of water and a Jaffa cake. That's it, mate. Yeah, I was just had to mute out Alethian. I had to take that phone call, bro. It was, if that particular person calls me and then calls me again and then calls me again and then calls me again, even though I haven't answered it, it's normally pretty important. Oh, hello, mate. Let's get out of here. You alright, Tex? How you doing, fella? I saw your subs. Jesus Christ, Tex. You got like 1,000 subs, dude. What the hell are you doing, bro? Have you sold your souls to the Twitch overlords, mate? Congratulations, fella. I was watching you do your tour of the current build with the big walls and everything a couple of days back, mate. How is everything, Tex? You alright, keys? I think last time you were when we were playing GTA, mate, I was having all sorts of technical issues. Nice to see you, bro. Hope all is well in the world of Tex. Damn it. Bloody prisoners, mate. I think we might be better off leaving them, because I still don't think they're going to actually damage the blocks. So let's do the old hop in. And then they can stay outside as guards for tonight, can't they? Because they'll eat any zombies that are bothering us. There we go. Right, scrap, 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 scrap. Good start, right? Woo! Right, let's have a swig. What's that? Some of those buildings are crazy good. The cube building. Yeah, I'll tell you, I thought this town was going to be really good, but believe it or not, there's not that much here. And of course, the problem is, because we've ended up bringing the map over from the last seed, it's giving me this really weird sense of size that isn't actually there. Did I read the patch notes for this update? I did. To be honest, mate, there's only 2 things wrong with Ravenhearst. Even in the 4.0 update. I mean, everything that we discussed and kind of, it was really a case of like just offering feedback, things that we like, but things that I'll be quite happy to chug along with. Obviously there were some bugs in some of the quests and some, I guess some strange, how can I put it, descriptions like fortifying a door or upgrading a door when it meant kind of lock picking it and things like that. You know, so it's fairly obvious. It wasn't exactly game breaking, but the 2 things that I personally had issues with was the building. That continual tier structure where upon destruction, any block, no matter what tier it was, essentially just got destroyed. That although I didn't get to play that, because I'd heard about it, so we didn't really focus on it. And I couldn't get the tools and everything to really build anything anyway. That really definitely put a lot of people off Ravenhearst version 4. So that's kind of been resolved, and I kind of like the new system. I think it's going to work alright. So that's one big thing. So instead of having one huge procedural upgrade chain, it's now split into 3. So the wood becomes iron. You break the iron, it becomes wood. And then you've got things like the flagstone, the cobblestone, the bricks, which goes down. Again, you smash the bricks, you get your cobblestone. Your cobblestone becomes your flagstone. That all kind of makes sense. And then you've got your concrete and steel as the 3rd tier. I don't mind that. In fact, in many ways, it makes sense to me. So that was the big thing. And the other thing is, of course, the hacksaw and the anvil. Now, the anvil's been made craftable. I still feel the hacksaw should be made craftable, but locked behind a player level gate. And then the third thing, which we only just found out about, which wasn't even included in the patch notes. So we know they've not touched these, are scavenging. I think they've made a really bad mistake with scavenging. Or at least that's the way I feel about it at present. Obviously, as I always say, I will be more than willing to play this and see how it works out. And maybe I will change my tune as I have done on other things. But right now, I think the scavenging is... It's a good idea, but it needs a lot more work. Because I think you're taking the dangling carrot of scavenging away from the player, and I think people will be turned off by that. What's that, Sadie? You're back out tomorrow with a lassie to book Amsterdam. Nice one, Sadie. So sorry, mate. I take it did all go. I sort of a brief comment in chat, and we were flying through. It was a crazy stream this morning, but did everything go well, mate? Yeah, I hope so. It was sub points. You had someone come in and gift a bunch of tier 3 subs. Oh, do they really count for the sub points, do they? Ah, right. Well, anyway, I mean, regardless, mate, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. All those lovely emotes you get to play with, bro. Sleep when you're dead. Well, I think we need to have a little bit of sleep before then, like. You're right, Adam. How are you, mate? You miss your little grumhead, Serenity. Oh, mate. Right, where are we going here? Let's go back up then. We've got the prisoners outside keeping guard, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh my god, that is a bright potted plant. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Inventory management. The key to success in 7 days. Organics, 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 organics. Organics, organics, organics. I'm gonna have to put the stone back, Sadie. Sorry, mate. It's messing up my inventory, bro. I know it was a special stone, and I know it meant the world to you.
Fresh air.
Organics. Am I ever gonna use a spear? Probably not. Bric-a-brac, bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac, bric-a-brac. Smelt. Weapons, 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 weapons. Weapons and armor or not? I don't know how I feel about that. You know what? We're going to scrap it. We're going to be brutal. 29 eggs is nice. And then obviously medicinal. Medicine. What's that? Gun repair kits. So smelting and then organics. We'll take that with us. We'll pop those. I'll tell you what, hang on. Let me just take out the wood. And throw this in here. Tex, if you're there, how long do you reckon, mate? What's your guess for Alpha 17? I'm hoping weekend coming. I think that's where most people have got their money. Do you reckon? Do you reckon it's got a chance? Do you think something's happened behind the scenes that's caused it to slip? I've not had a chance to get on the official boards, to be honest, Tex. So I don't know if any revealing information has been forthcoming over the weekend, but. Yeah, all right, that's okay. I mean, we came out with 500 feathers, and the forge hopefully has. Yeah, there we go. So let us make. I need to remember it's not made in there. It's the steel arrows, isn't it? 184. So let's make. Oh, I don't know, 170. And let's just add. How long do you reckon it takes to make 500 arrowheads? Hang on. I'll tell you what. Let's. How do you make crossbow? The tier 3 sub is actually 6 points. That's still a hell of a lot of tier 3s, Tex. Jesus. You actually think the end of August? Really? Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, but I'm actually hoping. I was kind of expecting to hear something maybe midweek this week about it possibly being the weekend coming up. I'm almost going to be surprised if we don't, but that's quite interesting you say the end of August. Well, yeah, of course it would be lovely this weekend, wouldn't it? But yeah. You ran the form that the scavenging goes up behind the scenes post was by Jack. It does. We know that. I mean, we know it goes up, but it goes up so ridiculously slowly, mate. I mean, I've got Quality Joe 4, and I technically have been on a server for over 160 days, mate. And I'm still on average, basically on average, my weapons that I find are around the 150-ish mark. I think the highest I ever got was literally today, and that was that pistol there. I mean, you can see everything else. 130, 160. There's a bit of a standout AK. 140. So they're the two anomalies. Everything else, if you look at it, let's push the average to 200, which has been a bit lenient to say the least, isn't it? After 160 plus days. I'm not saying, at no point have I ever said, they've removed scavenging and that's it. I mean, we've always kind of known there must be something in the background because we have been seeing it go up even though we haven't been putting points in Quality Joe. But wow, dude, that's too long, mate. That's way too long. Most people are well done with a server by 150 hours, isn't they? You're not even going to get a look into anything in 150 hours with Ravenhearst. Which, like I said, that doesn't affect me. My servers run for like hundreds of hours. I'm quite happy with that. That's what I like about these servers. Sadie, thank you for the gifted sub, mate. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. There you go, Serenity. You put a shout out and you got one. Look, I bet you feel really bad now, don't you? Bet you feel really, really terrible now, Serenity. Thank you very much, Sadie. Thank you very much indeed, bro. Second one. Someone came in with 116 tier 3 subs. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of money, mate. Holy balls, Tex. Holy balls, mate. I bet you didn't know whether you were coming or going, did you? They do it all like in a quick succession as well. That's one way to unlock emotes, bro. I suppose, I bet you were in a panic though, weren't you? Trying to think about, Jesus Christ, they unlock another emote. We'll have to start hiring a full-time permanent artist or something, bro. Minor infection. Let's take a honey pot. In fact, is that all the honey we've got? Ooh, guys, you know what? We're gonna start having real problems here, you know. Although we've brought across a reasonably high level character for Ravenhearst, the character level means nothing, does it? It's about all the gear that you've literally gathered in that 160 hours. Every pot of honey, every little bit of leather. It's all making the progress work in the background, isn't it? We are really, really crippled here at the moment. Your loot quality depends on the player level and not the... No, that's what we... Yeah, we know that, Dumb Hunter. No, we know that. What I'm saying is it's taken me 160, 70 hours to get to level 67, mate. I could probably increase that. We could probably add like another 10, maybe 15 levels if I really focused on quests. But to be player level 67 and have had that take over 150 days to get there, it's just too slow, Dumb. It's just too slow. Well, in fact, no, it's not that it's too slow. It's because the increments are so minimal that you never feel like you're making progress. I could go and get a shotgun now that's going to be 150, and I could have got a 250 yesterday. But by this point in the game, I want to be thinking every week that goes by, I've got that little bit, I've got a little bit higher scavenging, I've got a little higher quality Joe. After 10, 20, 30 hours, those big increments in quality Joe, and I'm starting to get some really good quality loot. It just takes away the sense of progression. That lurking, ticking scavenging in the background, it's been dialed back so much.
Your little Grum is showing.
I think it genuinely will affect people's enjoyment of the game. Like I said, I'm willing to stick with it. We'll see how we get on. If we get to level... I mean, as Tex says, if it's going to be the end of August before... not that Tex is saying it, but he's got... that's his guesstimate for the release of Alpha 17. If we've got another, say, 4 weeks playing this and we get to level 100 or 150 and we're still getting, like, level 250, 300 loot, we know there's a problem, don't we? Thank you very much, Zeddy. Thank you for the gifted sub, bro. Big shout out to you, mate. Congrats, Serenity. Nice one, dude. It's all done over the course of 1 hour, and being on the front page was easier than that night. Well, look, seriously, mate. Congratulations, bro. He's a very special Scotsman, Serenity. A very special Scotsman. I think so. Well, they've removed scavenging, Dumb Hunter. I mean, Ravenhearst has literally removed the scavenging skill. So, I mean, you already can't actually physically place points in a lot of things anymore. I'm just standing on here to get that medium recovery bonus, guys. Oh, you got no chance, Dumb Hunter. You got no chance, mate. Yeah, no. Raven, I mean, I'm guessing you've not played Ravenhearst 4, mate. Oh my god, this thing is about as hardcore as it gets in terms of advancing, mate. It's absolutely crazy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave those over there because we'll get used to it when we get the steel ones, won't we? That's weird. God damn it. What are we going to do then? Let's have a think. Everything's looking pretty battered, isn't it? Begs. Let's go and hit that POI for the springs. Let's get this repeating crossbow, mate, because that's going to really help with the scavenging ultimately, isn't it? Let's do it. Yeah, it looks like we've got a free stamina, doesn't it? It looks like something glitched out on one of the wellness games. Might pop a point in, like, I don't know. If we pop a point in health mode, if it'll kind of like reset it. I'm sure it'll reset if we die, so. To be honest, Dumb Hunter, this is 4.1, so I think all you'll find now is just lots of new things added. It's like I said, there's only really ever been 3 things. We've spoken about a myriad of different changes. Anything and everything, and there are definitely some things that I wouldn't have done the way Jax did it, but it's not me making the mod, so you know, I'm more than happy for Jax to crack on with his vision for Ravenhearst. You know, if I want to go make a mod that I want, I can get off my arse and go make my own, can't I? But there were definitely 3 things that niggled me, and like I said, that's a dual perspective, because it was niggling me not because I didn't like it, but because I knew it was something the community didn't like.
I love this song.
So,
Making my way
James!
downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky.
Good evening, Mr. James. How you doing, good sir? Yeah, it's because I mean, I hadn't even tried the building, and to me, slowing down building isn't a massive issue. The issue for me was not so much about slowing it down, but the fact that it degraded so horrendously. Things like the hacksaw, you know, I'm the sort of person that will stay on a server for 300 hours just to find that tenderizer. It doesn't bother me because I'm not here for a quick become. You get to, I mean, look at me. Even now, I've still got. I mean, let's have a look. I mean, I've got 99 skill points I've still not spent. You know, the game is already, to be honest, so freaking easy. Even Ravenhearst, you know, which really throws a spanner into the mix. You know, I don't need to be maxing out my armor and all these other things in order to have fun with this game. You know, it's a really nice balance at the minute, not spending skill points. But, you know, so some people do want to play the game. They want to see some progress in 50 hours, 60 hours. You know, most games don't even give you that amount of content, do they? And I think the hacksaw issue, so many people were struggling to find it, which meant they couldn't crack on with, you know, even getting some basic iron tools manufactured. And people just felt like it was too much of a hindrance, too much of a punishment, locking behind basic crafting tools, behind RNG drops. And I do agree, and then therefore because you know, yes, it's fine for me to say here and say, "Oh, get over it." You know, I'm quite happy with it. I do try and have that dual perspective. You know, we can't make a mod that's going to appease everybody, but if people stop playing a mod because of reasons, then you know that's not my opinion. That's fact. That's somebody sitting in chat and saying, "Look, you know, I've tried it. You know, I really liked what you've done with Ravenhearst, Jax, but I just don't like this, and I'm going back to 3-1. You know, it's worth discussing what happened, isn't it? It's I think that, you know, the success of a mod is determined by ultimately, I guess, the people that are playing it, and the more people that are playing a mod, the more communication, the more discussion. And I'd like to think the better the mod becomes with feedback, I guess. But at the same time, like I always say, don't ever just listen to the community. There's always the vocal minority that will shout from the rooftops about things they don't like. You know, if you ever are making a mod, you've got to stick true to your vision. You know, it's your mod. Make the mod you want to make. But, you know, when enough people are saying the same thing, you probably want to think, ugh. You know, have we made an oopsie here? You want to play the Grumbodian mod? I don't think you do, mate. I think you'd hate it. It would be chaos. So I wouldn't know what the feature creep would be all over. But I'd be a disastrous lead for a mod, I tell you, mate. I just sit here and bitch and moan about other people's mods. I'd like to think I don't. Give me that goddamn cooking pot. I'd like to think people know that I don't. I think in all the discussions we've had, we've tried to maintain a positive spin on it and a balance of other people's perspectives, to be fair. You're right, Mega Great. Yeah, well, to be honest, my internet went all weird earlier, so we had to finish 10 minutes early, so I thought, let's jump on and make sure everything's all right now. I've turned it on and off again. So yeah, we've got a cheeky evening 7-day stream. Which, you're right, is very unusual. I tend to like to switch to something else if we get an evening stream on, just because, oh! It makes me more eager to get back in the morning to play more 7 days, to be honest. It's nice having a little bit of a mix out there. Oh, she's not. Oh, she is. God damn it, that was a bit close, wasn't it? You're right, Bossum Gaming. Is that not the best thing to hear? Coming to a stream to hear what, a bit of James's theme music. Oh yeah, oh no, sorry. I don't mean to imply you were complaining. Not at all, Dumb Hunter. No. No, I mean, like you said, I mean, it's important, you know, if you don't like something, I think I really appreciate people that come in here and tell us honestly. You know, I'd rather you did that than not. You know, we've had loads of people come in and explain why they just feel that Ravenhearst 4 came out of the gate a little bit almost unsure of itself, I suppose, is one way of looking at it. It definitely did some things that made me raise an eyebrow. And, you know, I know the mod reasonably well. You know, I don't go digging around in the XML or anything. Sometimes I don't even read the patch notes because I want to find out myself or talk about it with you guys and play it and learn it rather than just read the guide as such. Genie Babe! Thank you very much for the sub, mate. Thank you very, very much for the sub. Really appreciate that. Can we get some sub love in chat, please, for Genie Babe? Thank you kindly. Thank you very much indeed. Please do come and join us on Discord if you get a chance. Everyone's more than welcome over there. And if you do join us over there, Genie, please do link your Twitch account with your Discord account so you get access to the sub server info and the sub chat sections, as well as all the goodies here on Twitch. Like I said, we are rebranding at the minute. We're gonna have some bit more of a theme to the channel. Hopefully, we've got some wonderful people tinkering away behind the scenes. What's that, James? How do you not have 10 million subs? Maybe he has, mate. You don't know about his secret channel, you see. James is one of Twitch's superstars, isn't you, mate? But he likes to stay incognito when he's a viewer. So all the big boys and girls speak to James about how to make it big on Twitch. He quite often holds conferences for Code Carnage and Lyric, don't you, mate? It's the secret to our success, you see. How are you, James? Are you recovering from your stag do injury, are you, mate? Thank you ever so much, Genie Babe. Really do appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Nice to see you as well. Locked. Let's get some more. I'm dirty already, god damn it. That's just freaky, isn't it? That is just proper freaky. Just a room with a chair just looking out of the window. I don't like that at all. I don't like that one little bit. Thank you for the follow, Silent Links as well. That sounds a bit closer than we'd like. Let's grab... Where's my meat stew? Let's have one of those and some water in case we have to make a mad dash for it. They sound like they're in the room that we just looted. Oh no, they're not. Uh-oh. Has anyone been trying out No Man's Sky update? What, the big one that came out last Tuesday? Next, as it's known. I think half the internet are playing it, aren't they, mate? I know our Discord section on No Man's Sky has been ever so busy. People chin wagging. Oh, in fact, I said at the start of today's evening stream that this horrible new friends list thing that Steam's introduced. It looks awful compared to the old one. I'm sure I'll get used to it and be saying the opposite in 3 weeks, but yeah, nearly all my friends on my Steam list have got No Man's Sky running at the minute. It's like everyone's playing it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Alpha 17, I mean, to be honest, if Alpha 17 doesn't drop this weekend, I'm probably going to go and assume, as Texas said, I'm going to guess it's going to be a good few weeks. So the evening streams will probably get on some No Man's Sky or something, I think. I really would like to go back to it, I really would. It's a bit off-putting, isn't it, Genie? You can imagine it's like a little Robin Redbreast out there, but it isn't at all. It's some hideous zombified falcon with talons like 6 inches long. We'll leave it out there, mate. That's one way of getting in a room, look. That worked out alright, didn't it? You're right, Psygnosis. How you doing? You're loving NMS next. Did you start all over again, Psygnosis? I honestly, I am really looking forward to it. I mean, I didn't play it until Atlas 2.0 came out. Atlas Rising, as I think it was known. And a gentleman from chat here, Mark Energy, bought it for us, and we streamed it, and I fell in love with it. And I can't remember why we stopped playing. There was, I think, another alpha dropped in 7 days, or something really big hit that kind of pulled me away from it, and we ended up not going back. But this latest update it's got the internet a buzz, hasn't it? You're digging it, Otis. You're digging it. What are you digging, bro? Take care, Bossum. Look after yourself, mate. You're right, Nixon. What is your graphic sense? I did answer, mate. I did. In fact, I answered it in great detail, bro. I run but basically we run on everything maxed out apart from sometimes I knock the draw distance back 1. Sometimes. Depends on if it's Ravenhearst or not. Ravenhearst I tend to find is quite well optimized. So that might be the first thing, Nate. Are you playing Ravenhearst? Because Ravenhearst definitely does some things that helps optimize the game. Not massively. It's not going to make a difference between like 100 FPS and 10 FPS if you're running bad. But yeah, we run on basically maxed out, but I don't use motion blur or depth of field for obvious reasons. Motion blur not being particularly well implemented and really messes up the mini byte. Not that I ever use the mini byte. Depth of field, because to me in most games it makes no sense whatsoever, and certainly not in a game like this. Depth of field really comes into play with those big, sprawling, beautiful screenshots and panoramic views in games like Skyrim and what have you. I've actually kept it on for GTA 5, just to give it a slightly more cinematic look. I can't say I like it as a player, but yeah, I don't know if you've tried Ravenhearst, Nate. It could. It's weird because normally when you're playing a mod in a game, And certainly back when we were playing Starvation, which quite categorically states on its download page back in the day before it moved over to the launcher, was like, you're going to need 16 gig of RAM. I actually find Ravenhearst runs better than the vanilla game at times. Maybe not so well in version 4, because they have added a lot of wandering zombies. I still feel I get better server performance in 4 than I do vanilla. Could be worth giving it a run and seeing how your FPS goes. To be honest, Nathan, also don't, you know, a big problem with this game is CPU usage. It's all over the shop, mate. It really is, and you'll notice your page file gets hammered, like absolutely hammered all the time. So it might be worth moving that to an SSD or something if you haven't already. But yeah, the thing is, Nathan, honestly, mate, as well, don't beat yourself up about it as well. You know, you could honestly, we know people that have thrown some of the best hardware available at this game, and you know, during a busy horde or during a large POI insertion where you wake up multiple sleepers on multiple different levels, it just falls apart, mate. Honestly, it's you know, you might just simply be watching my little section of gameplay here where everything's really nice and smooth. I can assure you, if I hit a Dijon tower and wake everything up using a shotgun, that my frame rate will take a nosedive, bro. And everybody's will, mate. It's just frustrating. The good news, Nathan, is we've got Alpha 17 due to come out, as I'm sure you know. And Alpha 17, did I say Alpha 17 then? Well, let's go back. We've got Alpha 17 due to drop, and it is using the new Unity 2018 engine. So we're hoping, I mean, that, in fact, it was linked to us by Hungry Chippo earlier. Joel did put up a tweet not so long ago, which was talking about the new water shaders, etc. And actually saying there was a 50% improvement in optimization, stroke performance. Now, what does that really mean? Who knows? That's like one of those statistics that could mean just about bloody anything, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, is it optimization purely on areas where you've got water shaders in effect? Or is it an overall 50% performance boost to, you know, medium grade hardware? Who knows? But I think most of us got high hopes that as we move through and into Alpha 17 that we are going to start seeing performance benefits. There must be some performance benefits coming. We kind of know that because the console version is moving over to Unity 2017 with Iron Galaxy as the developer. And they are already talking about introducing a late stable build of Alpha 15 with elements of Alpha 16, which I don't think would have been possible on the existing engine. So, fingers crossed, right? You've got the same FPS in this as you have vanilla. To be honest, mate, that's probably about right. It was Ravenhearst version 3 that had really good performance. Yeah, I mean, that's the big one for me, is the micro stutter. As they call it, garbage collection, which I've been calling garbage disposal for some ridiculous reason. I don't know why I used to call it that, but yeah, the garbage collection issues that they had with this current version of Unity, which is what causes the horrendous sudden stutter, or hitching as I call it. You know, where the game just stops dead. It's not a case of bad frame pacing. The game just literally stalls for a split second. It's very different to what we call a micro stutter. It's a shame that it's there, but apparently that's been fixed. So yeah, good things on the horizon, right? We've been talking at length about how the hell Ravenhearst has managed to get. How many have we got? 45. I'll tell you what. Let's go back because we've got many levels still to do on this. Make another escape route at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, that's what I love about it. Like I said, I have played it. I don't know how many hours I put into it when Atlas Rising came out. But I already knew I was going to like the game, you see, mate. I was not one of those people that kind of bought into the hype. I know it sounds a little bit like, oh yeah, of course you did, Grum. But anyone that was watching this channel around the release of No Man's Sky, I was genuinely very much talking about how it was just ludicrous that people were expecting what was gonna happen. You know, I don't think I truly believed that Sean was making up lies. I think he's a very passionate guy, and he just didn't have a PR team behind him to tell him to shut his mouth when he needed to shut his mouth. And the height was just escalating out of control. If you really think about what No Man's Sky is, right? It's quite a niche product in the gaming world. It's not going to appeal to your, you know, stereotypical, in my case, I always use my brother as an example. You know, they're big into Call of Duty, big into Battlefield, big into FIFA. And, you know, No Man's Sky was never supposed to appeal to them, to be quite honest with you. But they fell into the hype. Even they were like, oh, you heard about No Man's Sky? It's supposed to be wicked, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I really don't think it's going to be your cup of tea, lads. You know, it's quite steady, you know, resource gathering, dash a little bit of survival in harsh planets and flying around in a spaceship, just exploring essentially what's an infinite universe. It's... You know, you're not going to be playing Call of Duty in space cars, mate. So, yeah, you know, I already knew I was going to love it. Yes, Silent Links. Yeah, we will be, mate. Yeah, we're, like I said, as long as I don't say anything stupid, yeah, we will be here for the preview weekend, whenever that comes. So we're hoping we'll get it on the Friday to stream it over the Saturday and Sunday. And I will do everything in my power, no matter, regardless of the time that we are told that we can go live with it. I will, I'll make the girlfriend a big cup of tea and give her some Ob-Nob biscuits or something to keep her happy, and we'll be streaming it at whatever time of the day that we can get it on, to be honest, mate. So yes, we'll definitely be... I'm a big fan of, you know, I've been playing this game nearly daily for over 2 years, mate. I've been playing it since Alpha... Oh, God, what was it? Alpha 5, mate, so... Things are definitely looking better for Alpha 17, but they still being Alpha, they don't spend much time on optimization. Yeah, I mean, I think the optimization we're going to see is purely because they've just switched engines. I should imagine a lot of the things they've had to sort of like wriggle about to get them working in the current implementation of the game. It's like the lighting straight away. It's, you know, Joel's been very, very chatty about the improvements to just general lighting and shaders, hasn't he? So I think we're going to get an immediate performance boost on that just because the new Unity engine handles it better. Without them doing heavy optimization for their own game as of yet. I mean, I'm sure that will come with beta rather than alpha, so... Yes, cheers, James. Yeah, so we definitely will be Silent Links, yeah. We will be here... Here at the starting line along with everybody else. Unless it really is at a crazy time. I tend not to sleep a lot, mate, so expect it at some point. Thank you for the follow there, Fioniaka. Cheers, mate. Welcome to the channel. Right. Let's go and grab some... oh, we're dirty again. What time is it, guys? 2:34. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. If I've missed anything in chat, just shout out, guys, because it does get a bit manic, and I don't like just giving like one-word answers. I like to give a bit of background. If you go to the trouble of typing something in chat, it's nice to give you a decent response, and it does mean sometimes things fly by. But shout out again, we'll get to you. Organics. I think that's it, isn't it? Organics. We'll scrap the rifles. Okay, what else we got? Bric-a-brac. That's going to be utensils. Bric-a-brac. Scrap those. Bric-a-brac. Utensils. Bric-a-brac. Organics. I think that's it for that, isn't it? So smelting. Can be classed as bric-a-brac, as can the glue. Cool gloves. What have I got on? None, so let's stick those on for now. Weapons. Scrap the puffer jacket. I know I can sell it, but to be honest, well, actually, I'll tell you what. Should we actually make a sell box? Nah, sorry. We'll make all our money on weapons, won't we? Tools, and they can go there. So we're getting close, considering we got robbed of quite a few. To yet another... Oh, hang on. We've missed all those down there. Organics. Bric-a-brac. And... weapons. Yeah, you know what I'm really concerned about? We're not getting any honey. Oh, no, we got one. We did. Actually, no, I tell a lie. We did get one more. That's not too bad, actually. We could try and get like a honey every couple of days. If I play it carefully and try not to... Try and keep that dirty debuff off. We've got half a chance, haven't we? So we just need to really build into our routine. I think they fixed baths, right? I'll tell you what we do when we get back tonight. We'll have a little shunty around in the recipes and see if making a bath is even remotely viable. Because that would really help keep honey consumption down. Yeah, I tell you what, Clash, it's when I've got this light on. If it's like that, the plant looks fine. But yes, every time I go up there and I see that bright green, I'm not thinking irradiated zombie, but I do have a little moment of, ooh, what the hell is that? Every single time I go up there, mate, I think I need to move it into a corner. You can't wait to be able to play on Linux without a stupid 16 gigabyte VMem limit on the old Unity. So I remember we were talking to somebody else about this the other day. It wasn't you, was it, Dump Hunter? Where their partner can't play certain mods because they're not available on Linux or whatever it is. I can't remember what it was. See, I don't use... I'd love to use Linux, man. I'd love to have a go at it and be able to talk about it, but I've never had the time or the inclination. And that's where Windows is so damn crafty, isn't it? It kind of just works, and I suppose I'm familiar with it, and it's better the devil you know and all the rest of it, but I'd love to have a tinker with Linux, mate. I'd love to have, you know, I've always got a spare, clapped out old crappy desktop PC that I can always cobble together with all the bits lying around. And it'd be great to just sit down with one and just install Linux and have a proper play about with it and learn how and why it works. But time is so precious these days, mate. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's get rid of my little knife juggler. That could be a problem. Oh wow, we went down in one. Jesus. See, it's little things in this game. Like, even the water's actually quite well done. I'm not talking... I mean, obviously people are going to talk about the voxel nature of the water, which is, of course, by, I suppose, its very nature, very bad. But, you know, you get the little water drops on the screen when you come back out, don't you? And you've got the shimmering effect when you're down there. I mean, so some games don't even bother with that. I think it's easy to forget because the game doesn't look graphically... outstanding, does it? You know, it's very voxel and blocky in what it does. And I think people draw a lot of conclusions very quickly about this game. But actually, when you break it down piece by piece and you compare it to a lot of other early access games or other survival games, it's so far in front of anything else. It's frankly staggering. You know, the amount of content the game actually does offer. I mean, I always say that it's the one game on PC that sort of everybody should own, really. It's, you know, it doesn't cost a lot of money at all. You know, you can easily pick this game up for around the £5 to £7 mark pretty much any day of the week. You don't need to pay 20 quid on Steam. And the fun pimps themselves are quite clearly happy for it to be sold at a cheaper price because they regularly sell it on Steam at around $7 as well, or £7 should I say. But I think there's a little bit of something for everyone in there, isn't there? So sometimes I literally just like shooting zombies. You know, that might not be the great... Oh, whoa, what was that? Oh, Jesus. Actually, that's pretty good. We can use that for the trioxin, can't we? We need the milk to make the trioxin. But yeah, you know, sometimes I can literally just load up that repeating crossbow in Ravenhearst and just wander around just shooting stuff in the face, and I'm quite happy for an hour. But, you know, let's be honest, there's a reason Minecraft's so successful, right? And, you know, you can put blocks together. It's like Lego for adults in a virtual space, isn't it? It works. And then this just takes it to that, you know, I'm not trying to compare this to Minecraft, but, you know, it's got a similar beating heart, hasn't it? Oh, what the hell? That felt very unfair then. Oh, that was just a terrible shot. And now I've just tried to jump through the window, and that's going to end really, really badly for me. Now I'm in panic mode, and I couldn't hit my own arse. Seems clear. Alright, okay. That was not the smartest move, really, was it? I did put bedrock down, yeah? Yeah, I did. It's on the roof, right? Is there any reason to go in there? Let's go have a look. Tell you what, let's just smash the window. That's alright, Silent Links. Look after yourself, mate. Have a top one, Geezer. What's that one-word answers for a stranger to you, Grub? I just had a policy when I started streaming. I've always had the attitude that I stream, I guess, the same way that I like to view. And sometimes, you know, I have been in channels over the years, and you ask a question, and you get, you know, what do you think of Ravenhearst then, Grum? And they go, yeah, it's all right, mate. And it's all right, okay, fair enough. Got anything else to say about it? Maybe. and I just feel like if someone's going to go to the trouble of actually like clicking a load of buttons on a keyboard to ask you a question, you at least could have the, you know, it's a lot easier to talk than it is to type, right? You know, when you're playing a game. I've always felt like you should at least offer a reasonably in-depth answer. I know sometimes I do go over the top a bit, and I do go off on a tangent, but it seems to be at least a courteous thing to do, doesn't it? If somebody asks your opinion on something, rather than just going, whatever. Can't be arsed today, mate. Yeah, it's alright, Geezer. It's alright, you know, played better, played worse. It is what it is. Oh, look at that! My first ever. Now, this is interesting, look. I've actually now got... Is that steel? Iron. Got an iron fire axe. Ha ha ha. I'm starting to feel like the hacksaw's coming my way. So I need to find something that's got cardboard boxes in it. Lots and lots of cardboard boxes. Where would we go for something like that? Let's go and check in the back of... What the hell is this thing? Is it just a house? Or... Can I have a look? I feel like a badass with an actual axe all of a sudden. Oh, candles. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Just what we need. I'm still in it's really weird how long it takes me to adapt! When I change weapon, I'm still in very... Oh my god, that's not good. Let's rethink that. I really rushed in there, didn't I? And literally, I'm about to say, I'm still in repeating crossbow mode. Where I run in. I mean, literally this morning, was it yesterday? Sorry, yesterday, we were like racing through hives, weren't we? Just bang, 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 bang. 5 arrows, 5 zombies just down in the blink of an eye. Just storming into rooms like some power trooper. Now we're back to this very slow, single shot, slow reloads, low damage kind of crossbow. I'm still trying to play like I've got the rat-a-tat-tat one. You cheeky monkey, I thought you were up to something. Right, so let's get that down there. What's that, knife? Oh crap, I knew it wouldn't last. What's happened? What, get rid of you? What have you done, knife? What's that, bro? What's happened, mate? What I'm going to do, Knife, by the way, sorry, mate, in fact, I need to sort out your sub, don't I? Because Knife is the guy in chat, look, who does all the wonderful animations that we've got up on the screen, right? So, we said we'd get him, like, subs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send somebody the money, Knife. And if I get in trouble with Twitch for doing this, then, you know, well, what can I say? But I'm going to send... because I don't know how it works with me doing it through my own account. So rather than like play... I never got an answer from Twitch. So what I'm going to do is I'll send somebody the money so you can get a sub, mate. Alright? We can't have you grum headless, mate, for all your wonderful work with our animations. It's just not allowed to happen. So I'll sort that out. Well, if not tonight, certainly the next day or so, mate. It's just easier that way, I think. I'm sure I wouldn't get in trouble for... The thing is... In theory, right? And this is just forget this has got anything to do with that discussion, Knife, right, mate? In theory, the problem, the way I see it, right? A lot of channels are very successful because they have a lot of emotes. Okay, now there's a lot of channels out there. Let's say, for example, Dan's Gaming. Now we all know a lot of people hardly ever get to watch Dan's Gaming. Because he's on at a time when they can't watch or whatever it's going to be. But they love his emotes. I mean, Dan literally is a channel that was, you know, it's a fantastic stream. You know, Dan is a fantastic streamer. But he's also built up a whole subculture around emotes. And that didn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? He's worked hard at making sure that happens. And it just worries me that what could happen is like someone could come onto Twitch and you know almost brute force their way through actually giving their own viewers subscriptions to up their sub count just enough to get a shitload of emotes unlocked. And that in itself, then if someone, it's almost like a pay to win in a way. I know it's a really weird thing to say, but hang on, what's that knife? Who did that? Oh, well, there you go. That didn't take long, mate. Oh, I can send James the money. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much, mate. God damn it, dude. Well, that's that problem solved for another month. Cheers, James. Thank you very much, James. Seriously, bro. Thank you very, very much. That's 6 gifted subs as well, mate. Thank you. And congratulations, Knife. Yeah, we can't have you going subless, bro. That's never going to be allowed to happen. As long as we are graced with your company, sir, we will somehow get you a sub every single month. I promise you. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, James. Do you kind of see my point? In theory, somebody could come along, say, with 100 grand, and they could just literally brute force their way into Twitch. Obviously, they're going to have to somehow, you know, get up there at partnership or affiliate or whatever it is, and do the hard work on that front. But emotes do attract, in a way, they do attract, if you like, viewers. I mean, I know, I've considered subbing to channels because I know they've got some really cool emotes that would just be really cool to have access to when I'm a viewer. And it does sometimes make me wonder, are we allowed as streamers to give out subs ourselves? Is there a limit on it? And when I broached that question, I didn't really get an answer at all about it. I don't know whether it's like one of those like kind of weird kind of unwritten rules. I'm sure it's not an issue for the odd one-off. But I'm pretty sure Twitch might have a knock on your door if you suddenly, like, you know, gave away like 30 subs a day for a month. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, a lot of channels work really hard, don't they? At getting those Twitch emotes unlocked. It's a big thing for each community to say, like, we're so close. I mean, we have it up on the jar, look, for God's sake, you know, because Advina mentioned it one day. And I thought that's a really good point. You know, we never know how close we are to unlocking another emote. Like I said, I'm sure it's okay for, I guess, doing it yourself, your own channel, within reason. But there's got to be a point where they say, hang on a minute, like, what's going on here? I suppose, do they care? I mean, they're still making money, right? I mean, ultimately, I suppose, what do Twitch base their decisions on? I mean, we know they've got some pretty, well, they're pretty legit on Twitch, aren't they? They do have morals. You know, they're in a very hard and very difficult and new sort of virtual space with nothing else really to show them how it's done. You know, they are, you know, the leading streaming service, really, aren't they? And I think it's very commendable that they haven't had anywhere near as many cock-ups as we probably would have expected by now. I'm sure there's many other companies that would not have done things the way Twitch have done it. Especially with the takeover by Amazon. I think we were all a little bit, you know, what's that going to mean to us as a streamer? What's it going to mean to us as a viewer? And I think they've handled it really well. Like, really well. You can only gift 20 subs per month. Really? That can't be right. That can't be right. No, that can't be right, James. Because talking about it, I mean, the other flip side to it is, of course, it's a little bit like cheering. You can't stop people giving you bits, right? If you opt into the bit system, there's nothing you can do. Because it was really weird. Recently, somebody got banned from Twitch. And the rumours on the internet, and I don't believe it for a minute, were that somebody was unscrupulously gathering bits through mass spamming of fake accounts to watch adverts. And then they were giving all those bits to a streamer, right? But the streamer got banned. I'm not buying that for a minute. I'm really not. There's no way Twitch would ban the streamer for that. The streamer can't be held accountable for somebody, you know, using unscrupulous methods to garner bits, and unless there's evidence of them actually having been in cahoots with them. I just don't think Twitch would do that. They'd just ban all the accounts, wouldn't they? They wouldn't ban the streamer, right? But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to stop somebody coming to your channel and fake inflating subs. If they, I mean, it's costing them money, so why would they do it? That's weird. You're right about that. It's a weird topic of conversation. It's a weird one. I mean, I suppose ultimately Twitch don't care, but I don't think there can be a limit on gifted subs per month, mate. Tex was in chat earlier. I'm guessing as a charity thing, he got a load of platinum subs given to him, and it was over 20. In fact, wasn't it over 100, he said? All in the space of an hour, dude. So yeah, that can't be right, mate. Grumble Beard, what's that? Beard again. You've seen Admiral Baru gift subs, but then again, that is talking about a large streamer. I think if it was just the odd, I think we'd be all right with someone like Knife. You know, just a regular sub to some regular viewers consistently. I don't think you'd get in trouble, but I do like clarification on such things. What's that said? He shit, you did it too. What's that? What, you've gifted us? Oh no, you're joking. What, did James do it and you did it as well, Sadie? Oh no, you see, you've broken Twitch now. Oh no, how does that work then, Sadie? What's happened? I can reimburse you, mate. I can sort you out with that. Maybe if I paint the door on the wall. You can't get out, though. It's tough, mate. You're here to stay now, bro. There's only about a month grace period before you're allowed to escape, Grub Bailey. After that, it's downhill. You're right, Big K. How are you, bro? Thank you very much, James. And thank you as well, Sadie. I'm sure we can figure that out, mate. Yeah, we just we had a bit of a bum stream earlier, now, because my internet died about 10 minutes before we were due to end. So the stream just, like, cut out. And I felt a bit weird about that. You're right, Ice Captain. What's that? Sorry, what was that, mate? What was that about? I'm not sure what you mean there, Ice. Sorry, mate. Maybe there's a stream you can do 20. Oh, is that what James meant? Ah, maybe that's what James means. Ah, right. You can only do if you can. It's perfectly fine to give subs to your own channel. However, there's thank you. Sorry, I was catching up with chat. Brilliant. Got you. So you can only gift yourself. See, the thing is though, that's just a cop out anyway, isn't it? Because if you like I said, if you were one of those like strange people that for whatever reason was gonna like try and cheat the system, yeah, you would just give the money to somebody else, wouldn't you? You just say, "Oh, James, here's $1,000. I want you to trickle in subs, gifted subs, you know, randomly to people all over the internet." I don't know how many subs you get for $1,000. So there'd be a way around it, wouldn't there? But that's nice to know that there's a limit that a streamer can only self-gift 20 subs. That's actually really good to know that. So it means that we know we're in the clear. That's brilliant. So I wonder why they didn't. Reply to me then on that. Maybe it just got lost. Maybe it just got lost in the bazillions of emails they get every day. It actually went through, Sadie. We'll have to ask about that, won't we? I wonder if it counts as like a 2-month sub. Thank you for the bits, Big J. Thank you very much for the bits, bro. Yeah, that does ask a lot of questions, doesn't it, about how that's processed, Sadie. Thank you as well, though, mate. Seriously, bro. I mean, regardless of what happens, thank you very much. Scrap that. We'll use that some organic. Oh, barbecue sauce. Organic. You know what I am noticing? I'm starting to see a lot of things dropping from not particularly important loot boxes to just kitchen cupboards and things that we've never seen before. Do you think there were quite a lot of items maybe not part of the loot tables, or maybe they thought they were but they actually weren't? Because there's definitely something a little bit strange going on here. Throw that. Oh no, that's ammo, isn't it? How are you doing, Ice? How's things, mate? Yes. No. Right, ammo. Smeltables. Smelting. No, not bullets. Smelting. Ammo. Claw hammer schematic. Apparently I've already read that, which I didn't actually know I had, which is really shocking, to be honest. Yeah, that's really weird. I didn't... What the hell? So I've been able to make a claw hammer all this time. Jeez. I think this is the problem with the mods, isn't it? As they get ever larger, you start start getting almost overwhelmed, don't you? I mean, I'm not knocking it. I mean, I'd rather have more than less, but sometimes you do forget what the hell it is you've learned. You know, when you're just like out in a mad panic and you're in a big POI and you're just quickly learning recipes because you're trying to make room in your inventory space. It's not so bad in vanilla because you can sort of keep track of all the basics, can't you? In these big mods, there's that many bloody recipes kicking about. It's ever so easy to lose track and think, oh, Christ, yeah, I forgot to... And there's also new recipes. It's like the recipe books for cooking. So, you know, you suddenly learn like 15 different recipes for a whole variety of different foods. It's like, Jesus Christ, where do I even start with that? I'm just going to scrap them. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. If we go down into the mine shaft, we can probably get a bit more iron out, can't we? Yeah, thanks for that, James. That's really useful knowing that, dude, because it does bother me when I... Because obviously a lot of effort goes into channels, and you'd hate to breach a terms of service over something so petty. You know, you do have to be careful in this day and age, don't you? We're not going to be able to repair this, so I'm going to have to start making normal shovels, guys. Let's grab 10 of those. Thank you very much, James and Sadie. Seriously, guys, thank you for that. There we go. Yeah, I've had a couple of problems today, Serenity. My download speed just dropped off the charts, and we wouldn't have known. In fact, I wouldn't have known anything about it unless I'd been literally on stream downloading the latest version of Ravenhearst. Like, I went down to 20 meg download from like over 300. It was like, whoa, what the hell? So, and then I got disconnected completely from Twitch earlier. Yours knocked off as well, Pixie. Do you reckon they're up to something? From one person, you can only gift 20 subs per month. The actual gifted can be limitless, but one person can only gift out 20. Oh, thanks, Ice. No, it's nice to see you, bro. How's Halfwood, mate? We should do... We said we were going to do 2 a day, Sadie. Just for payback for stealing all my lovely Duke's tokens and repeating crossbow and steel arrows and all that jazz. But I can't blame the game. I mean, you know, that's not down to Jax. That's just down to Jax fixing the game. So all the item IDs obviously had a shuffle around, didn't they? But yeah, we should do, shouldn't we? Do I leave my Wi-Fi on? What, mine? It's on 24/7, mate. I never ever turn the Wi-Fi on. The girlfriend would kill me. The TVs all run on wireless because you know, everything's Netflix these days in this house. I dread to think. To be honest, if I turn off Wi-Fi, I dread to think what the phone bill would be, mate. To be fair. Well, it's only 1 day, Serenity. I mean, Jesus, it's only... To be honest, Virgin have been very good to me over the years. That they are complete knobbers. I'd be the first to say that. That they play a right... I always feel like I'm dancing a dance with them. And I hate the thought of knowing that I can get a better deal than somebody else, or somebody else can get a better deal than me. Because they literally just make the tariffs up as they go along when you go through to the retentions department. And that is very frustrating. I think I'd trust a company that just had a flat out but slightly ludicrous cost. At least you know where you stand, right? But I can get a service 1 year with everything all thrown in, it'll cost me like 60 quid a month, and then all of a sudden it'll be costing me 150 quid a month, which ain't never going to happen because I can't afford it. And then you go to the retentions department and they say, well, we can't match what it used to be. I'll tell you what about 63 quid? And you go, well, all right, that'll do. And then rinse, repeat 12 months later, right? Shouldn't be doing that, should it? They shouldn't be flicking your wireless off in the middle of the night, should they? That sounds a bit cheeky to me. Is there a reason for that? What are they doing? They're downloading, they're checking up on you, Serdy. Seeing whereabouts you've been on Pornhub in the last 24 hours, mate. And yours does it as well, Pixie. What the hell? Oh, that's really weird. That's weird. You know what? That is... You know what, mate? I'm just about to say that I've never had that happen, but you know what? When I've been watching Netflix, if I've come back in the really early hours, and obviously I'm not going to go and wake the girlfriend up and, you know, just keep myself occupied until it's stream time. I have actually known Netflix to suddenly stop. And you know when it does that weird rolling vortex thing, and it just says this program has encountered an error. And that tends to be as a result of the Wi-Fi dropping. So actually, you know what? I do get that, you know. Does the router reset itself like every evening then? Is that what's happening? Or the router, depending on how you pronounce it. You know somebody what? You know somebody that gifted more than 700 subs to one streamer, including 700 subs. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. I'd tell you what, communities are fantastic, aren't they? I mean I mean what fantastic support that is. That's amazing. gives you a break from the Tommy Tank said. It gives you a chance to catch your breath, mate. Moisturise the calluses, fella. You've not got Netflix. I don't know what to do without Netflix. I really don't. I have to say, though, to be fair, the last few months, I have struggled to justify owning Netflix. Netflix has been very poor recently. I don't think it's really fair for me to say that. I would take that with a pinch of salt. I do tend to devour content. Because I can watch Netflix when I'm out and about, or if I'm commuting and all the rest of it. So, I quite often watch something even though I'm not actually watching it. I know that sounds insane, but some shows I'll just have running in the background on another monitor or even on my phone or something. So, you know, if it's something I'm not really into, like The Walking Dead, that's a sort of almost background, a quick glance over to see who's in the scene, and those two people would be in that same camera shot for the next 10 minutes, basically.
Go.
Yeah, I've got it. Cheers, mate. Nice one, Serdy. You really think so, Matt Brewski? Do you really think it's just going down?
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, Serdy. You know what I've started noticing? It's the films. I used to really look forward to Netflix exclusives, and every Netflix exclusive that seems to have popped up recently just seems to be really bad. Even stuff that Will Smith's done, and Will Smith tends not to be in terrible films, right? What was that really weird thing he did with the aliens? And it was literally just the age-old sort of veteran cop with the new cop storyline. All it did was like throw an alien kind of Warcraftian orc into the mix with some elves. Oh, Jesus, I just broke it. I was reading chat. Oh, Sadie, I'm so sorry, mate. I thought I'd got about 10 more swings. Oh, no. Sadie, I'm so sorry, bro, after you went to all the trouble of doing that as well. What a bloody knobber. Oh, dude, that's cost me big time. Right, we're going to hit the trader first thing in the morning. Let's see if I can redeem my disastrous cock up there. I was literally reading chat and thinking, I've got a count in my head. And I was thinking, I got as far as 6 and I heard the break and I thought, no. Yippee! How you doing, Juppy? Lovely to see you. How you doing, mate? I know.
24 karat
Don't rub it in.
He really
Jesus.
is.
Talk about kicking a man when he's down, right? God, blimey. It's only because I finished 10 minutes early today. Look at the grief I'm getting. I'm so sorry. I think we can make 250. Well, at least everything's color coordinated. I mean, look on the bright side, right? I mean, that was just, it was just ugly, that big bar of purple. Let's go back to orange. It's much more befitting us, I think. Don't you? Look at that. Everything will be nice and orange instead of a big, nasty, veiny purple thing. I can't keep it up, sorry. Big, nasty, throbbing, purple, veiny thing down on the toolbar. This is much neater. Much neater. Throw that up there. Let's make these as well. Nice to see you, Juppy. How are you, mate? Have you been for your braces yet this week? Quite worried about you, McGlashan. I want to know what happens now, mate. I've to stop credit card fraud. Oh, what, the limit? Do you think that's what it's for? I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. It could be a form of money laundering, couldn't it, in a way? Because you could, you know, the streamer gets some of that sub money, whether it be 50% or whatever their deal is with Twitch. So, yeah, I mean, you never know, James. Yeah, Bright, yeah. I mean, it wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, Bright wasn't terrible, but it was far from good, in my opinion. You know, it was such just a complete rinse repeat of an age-old police kind of story. Yeah, we've seen it 1,000 times over in Hollywood, haven't we? They just sort of threw an elf and an orc in there somewhere and thought, yeah, that'll do, mate. No need to put too much effort into it, kind of thing. It was ever so weird. Let's make these up, and we'll go to the trader and see if we can find some good quality. You know, shall I invest in some secret stash? I think that might be a good idea, guys. I seem to be getting an awfully large number of tools kicking about here. Oh shit! Yeah, don't do that. Emergency backup is all that sort. That is just too. It's too glowy. Pop it in there until we get some proper lighting in here. Smeltables. Smelt. And smelt. And yeah. So I want to see if we can try and get to the point where we can actually make a little bit of concrete. I want to see what the recipe's like. You alright, Miss Group? How are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. What we did, Miss Group, because basically 4.1 rolled out in the very early hours of this morning, and we were on 4.03 before. So I mean, got me wondering a little bit now, but I was kind of, I suppose, secretly hoping that Alpha 17 would be out this coming weekend. So I was thinking, well, you know, if we want to get some feedback to Jax and everybody, and then, you know, get people's take on this version of the mod, because I know Jax and the crew have busted their backsides to get this out. It would have been nice to get some feedback, so I decided to bring the character over. So it necessitated a wipe of the world. So we're on a brand new server, unlooted, untouched, but we did bring our character over. Just so we didn't have to start right back at the beginning, which is why I'm on level 67 on day 11, which, trust me, level 67 on day 11 in Ravenhearst is still a nightmare, to be honest with you. But just to try and push forward so we can have a look at some of the building and maybe the radiation zones and things. What I might even fast forward the server like to day 170, which we were on, just so if that affects the game stage, brilliant. If it doesn't, I suppose it still keeps it legit, doesn't it? If anything, we're actually in a, obviously we're now in a worse situation. We've lost all our stuff. We've lost 170 days worth of accumulated loot, and we're stuck on day 11. You know. Oh, nice one, Juppy. How did it all go, mate? Oh, gotta wait for the. Oh, insure. I suppose that's part and parcel what you have to put up with, right, Juppy? The insurance companies stick their nose in and start asking questions. You got a delay on your hands. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. That's not what you need right now, is it? Is it just a classic stall? Is it? Nothing to worry about. I hope not for you. You right, Noblet? How you doing? Alright, take care, Ice. Thanks for joining us, mate. Nice to see you, bro, even if it was briefly. Have a lovely day at work, mate. Can anyone in chat walk you through how to change the difficulty of the zombies in the mod files? Think I will give single player a go, and I've never done it with the Zs on. Well, if you're single player, you literally just change the difficulty setting when you start the seed up. So it's literally a little drop-down box, isn't it? You just change the server difficulty setting. It's still counted as a server almost, isn't it? Or am I misreading that question, Genie Bag? The difficulties of the zombies in the mod files. Think I will give single player a go. If it's in the mod files, it's in like the. I mean, typically it's in the server config file, isn't it? But I guess there's the equivalent for the single player game. You don't need to amend the XML, do you? You can literally just choose it from the drop-down menus. Would that not be an easier way to do it? So literally where you go to start game and you choose the game, it should be giving you the options to say like how long do you want a day to be? 60 minutes, 50 minutes? What server difficulty do you want it on? Do you want zombies always running? I mean, that should all be in drop-down. So I'm guessing you're asking something a little bit more complex that I've got the wrong end of the stick about, to be honest. What was that? Was that him? Jesus. Sounds like a dog. Sounds like a dog growling. No way, Miss Group. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, mate. Hey, come on, everyone in chat, even if you're a lurker. Come on. Even the lurkers. You know I never call out the lurkers. Get back out of the kitchen. Get in chat and wish Miss Group a happy birthday. Happy birthday. What have you got planned, Miss Group? Are you doing anything exciting? Are you being wined and dined and treated like a princess? Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. I hope you have an absolutely magical day, mate. An absolutely magical one. Ah, thanks for coming in on your birthday as well. That's awesome. So all the lurkers go, God damn it, Grum. I think that's the first time I've ever shouted out to lurkers, legit. It's normally just to thank the lurkers for lurking. But being a professional lurker myself, I know how important it is to Twitch. You never talk about the lurkers. It's the #1 rule of lurking, right? I knew it was going to break. Don't worry. I've not got into the habit of smashing things. It's just it's better to make a new one, guys. Don't worry. I've not gone crazy smashing all my tools. What did we come into town for? We had a plan, and I can't think what the plan was. I've gone completely blank. We came for something. What were we after? I know I was leading that over there a minute ago, which I will go and carry on until whatever the main plan was springs back into my memory. But you're right, Cinnamon. How you doing, mate? Nice to have a chinwag with you yesterday, fella. I appreciate it. Oh, my lady. Your daughters are coming home from uni. Your mum and dad took you for lunch. Also had a cost. Hey. Living the dream. Living the dream. Oh, honestly, happy birthday. I hope you have honestly, I really do hope you have a wicked day, mate. Tell you what, a nice cheeky coffee wouldn't go amiss right now myself, to be honest. A nice ooh, hello, fellas. God, blimey. It's like a number 50 bus, look. Oh man, they are hot. I'll tell you what, I know they've got the new head hitbox, but I like, they're all slightly different, aren't they? I mean, he's got like a little pot belly here, this fella in front, and the beard and everything. Oh my god, and the beard. They are actually all quite unique. I noticed one of them had got like, as if he'd been beat up, he'd got like plasters on his nose and things. This dude's like a proper Goldilocks, look. Oh, what the hell? The hell? That was just a bad shot, Grim. That was a bad shot. I can't blame hitboxes for that one. Yeah, they look pretty good, don't they? It's almost a shame they're so damn fast you never get a chance to see them, to be honest. Whereas before I felt like they were a little bit of an eyesore, to be quite honest. They fit in quite nicely. The animations, the extra detail on the textures, that, you know, they've managed to tone down that horrible glowing jumpsuit. You are I thought you were, Cedar, but I just thought I'd throw it in there just in case, mate. We don't worry about such things here in Grumbodia, man. Everyone tends to get called a geezer at some point. A geezer or a bro. We like to keep it simple. I get confused otherwise, mate. Where's the stairwell? There we go. Right, I think we were on this floor, weren't we? Okay. Okay. Oh, I was about to say it's one of those rooms just with a chair in it. I'll tell you, this would be a fantastic POI for early game for looting. You know, get your jars. We've found the cooking pot. I mean, it's almost a bit too good, isn't it? You got the beds to rest in as well. Let me just switch that out. I think. Get some more springs. Sorry, what was that, Lady Elvira? What does the jumping do while running? What do you mean? Sorry, I don't know what you mean, mate. Jumping while running. I think don't you lose, actually, on a completely separate note, we're supposed to lose stamina for jumping, aren't we? But we don't seem to. I'm sure that was supposed to be added. I don't know whether because I've got so much sexual Tyrannosaurus and minus 69er that it sort of offsets that. But I'm sure someone said that we were supposed to be losing a lot of stamina whenever we jump, which would actually be quite a nasty addition, wouldn't it? I called you a woman for the first 2 months. Did I really, Serenity? That's unlike me. Normally everyone is just spoken of in sort of like a vague kind of blokey bro geezer kind of way, mate. You sure you didn't come into the chat and specifically state you were a female? I think you might be getting confused here, mate. It's not the glasses now. It's going, what? Hang on a minute. You mean you're not a woman? What the hell? Does it save that from jumping? I don't know. I don't think. Are you asking that because I do it? I must be doing it subconsciously, Lady Elvira. If I'm jumping while running, then I'm not even aware I'm doing it, mate. Honestly, I'm not aware of it. The only time I jump, other than the obvious, to jump onto something, is sometimes if I'm being attacked by a zombie, and I try and do like this little strange sort of leprechaun-esque dance of death to try and escape them. So I thought I was in there with a free sub. And here was everyone thinking what had broken the Scotsman, you see? You didn't let him down in the end, did you, Sadie? Exactly. You see, there you go, Sadie. You see, what is taken as factual information on day 1 could be completely different on day 2, and isn't that's the way the world should be, right? Never jump to conclusions. Well, hang on, Serenity. It's all those nudes you've been sending out, Serenity. You got yourself in trouble now, mate. I tell you, that's your bubble burst, mate. Did you get it all sorted out, Gina? Yeah. Did you get any goodies for your birthday, Miss Grip? Was there any cheeky little games coming your way, or you know, a cheeky new graphics card, or? Well, I can actually see her knickers there. It appeared to have pale knickers. I was not aware. Cool gloves. Got cool gloves already, so we'll merge them when we get back. I'm gonna get right caught out like a kipper down here, ain't I? I think you're possibly right, Lady Elvira. The reason that I'm thinking you're correct, even though I don't do it, because it annoys me when I see it now that I come to think about it, I actually do see. There's a lot of games, aren't there? Like you said, where you'll see somebody, you know, if you're watching them on YouTube or you're watching them on Twitch, and they literally just jump everywhere. And yeah, maybe that does work in 7 days. Maybe it does cover ground a little bit quicker, mate. But you won't see me doing it, and you've got me worried that I'm doing it without knowing I'm doing it now, because it really annoys me when I'm watching somebody and they jump everywhere. It's like they're fidgety. It makes me feel fidgety as well. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like, why do they keep jumping? Stop jumping! You've got no reason to be jumping. Do you walk like that around Tesco's? Firefly. Oh, too soon. Yeah. I hated Firefly. I despised the program. I was so sick and tired of everybody telling me that Firefly was the greatest thing that had ever been aired, and I despised it. I hated it with every molecule of my being. I tried to watch it, and then I tried to watch it again. I was like, I just don't get it. This is the most boring thing I've ever seen in the history of mankind. And then I think it was the 4th time I went to watch it, and something magical happened. I couldn't believe it. It was like, that's it. I think God knows how many episodes I watched it in a very short space of time. I was completely hooked. What was it? I was going to say Nathan Fallion. You're all going to laugh at me, right? I can't remember the actor's name. I don't know why I'm thinking Nathan Fallion. Maybe it isn't that. Maybe that is his name. I'm terrible with names. But I loved it. I absolutely became, for some reason, a massive fan of Firefly on the 4th attempt at watching it. Levorthian, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, mate. How you doing, geezer? When I play a game like Borderlands or Destiny, I just instinctively jump everywhere. Do you really? Why do you think that is? What is it? I don't know. Is it you don't like going from A to B and you just want to jump? You get excited. I don't get it. It drives me potty when I watch it on a stream. Sacrilege, burn him down. Honestly. It's like The Walking Dead. I mean, to be honest, I've been slagging off The Walking Dead now for about 18 months. I literally would rather, I don't know, paint my own toenails. That sounds quite good fun, actually. So yeah, definitely, I'd rather paint my own toenails than it could be tricky with a mank, but yeah, I'm sure I could come up with a plan. Then watch The Walking Dead. I just got so bored of it. It was just like nothing was happening. It was just so slow. And like I said, you know, I'd have it on in the background, and I'd literally just look over and it would be the same 2 people having some really boring dialogue, and I'd look back 10 minutes later and it was still the same 2 people, and the camera hadn't even moved, and they were still having the same boring dialogue. But I literally went back, and I'll always be honest with you. You know, I'm not afraid to change my mind and change my stance on things. You know, we live and learn, don't we? And I have gone back, literally, back end of last week to watching a little bit of The Walking Dead. And I have to say, hand on heart, I'm enjoying it again. I don't know why. It's still boring a lot of the time. You know, I know that I like Negan. I think Negan is just a scary dude. He makes me uneasy, everything about him. But I still think the King and the Tiger thing is just I still sit there and sort of snigger and chuckle whenever he's there talking in his weird ye olde kind of prophetic way, and I just think it's ludicrous. But for some reason I'm enjoying it this time around. I think now I just know not to take it too seriously. I think the knowledge that it is born of a comic book, and that they are kind of tied into having to do certain things with a storyline has helped me appreciate it a little bit more. So from being an absolute, you know, #1 fan, I think people would fight me for that one, of the Walking Dead years ago, to somebody that literally just couldn't even stand to think about watching the program. I've started watching it again. I'm enjoying it. It's all right. I'm at the end of season 7, so I will be going into season 8 probably next week, because we started watching Good Girls on Netflix. So. Destiny's a parkour simulator, is it? Mojo bought me Destiny 2 and I've still not had a chance to play it, and there's a massive update coming, isn't there? Isn't this like the big DLC for Destiny 2 coming out like next month or something? See, like this. I don't do this, do I? Please tell me I don't play like this. I'm going to be mortified if I've started doing it. I'm normally just like this. Please tell me I'm not a jumper. But normally I don't do that. That's it. I'm never going to jump. In fact, I'm going to delete the jump key now, Lady Elvira. I'm going to turn it off on the Steam controller. No more jumping. You jump a lot as well. Do you think it's frustration? Do you think it's like because you feel like you're doing something instead of just pressing a button? So you're actually pressing a button over and over instead of just clicking a button and holding your finger on it. Do you think that's what it is? Do you think mentally we want to be doing something? Maybe it's just a psychological thing. There you go. Just quick cheeky jump, Ron. Stop it, Ron. I do jump a bit. Do I really? Really? I am really surprised you said that, mate. Honestly, I'm really surprised. Just goes to show, doesn't it? You don't even know you're doing it. I reckon you're having. I reckon Martin's trolling me, frankly. I reckon you're just trying to make me feel bad, bro. I know you're game. You're trying to make little Grum cry, ain't you? He's been up all night. He can barely keep it together as it is. You've noticed a lot of jumping from you. Really, Cerise? Oh my god, I'm mortified. I'm absolutely mortified. Well, that's it. Like I said, I'm going to delete the spacebar now. In fact, I'm just going to remove it from my keyboard. No, that's it. You're going to be great communicating with you lot on Discord from now on. Cheers, Lady Elvira. Look what you've done now, mate. Oh, you've not noticed. Oh, sorry, Cerise. Sorry. Right, let's have some more chunky meat stew. I do occasionally jump. I mean, obviously I do occasionally jump. I think in my own head, I know that I have been known to kind of, I suppose, play the little, oh look, there's a cotton bush, let's jump over it in a sort of, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it is done almost subconsciously, but I'd be horrified if I was a jumper, a boinger. We have to come up with a word, a boingers. Oh, there you go. So every time you watch a Twitch channel and someone's just walking everywhere like this, you can call them a boinger, and you'll know what, a Grumbodian boinger. Careful how you say it, you could get in trouble, all right? Bric-a-brac, 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 bric-a-brac. Weapons. Weapons, 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 weapons. Pocket knife. Is that a weapon? I mean, potentially yes, but does it have another use? I mean, is it good for AR? Should we try using it to carve up gore blocks? Doesn't hurt to try, does it? Or skinning animals as well. It's got to be better than a bone shit, right? Test it, we'll find out. Organics, 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 organics. Weapons. Charcoal will be smeltables. That will be that. And then we will grab my gloves. We will mix that with that. Put those back on. Right, what time is it? 4:50. Now we could do another. Oh, crumbs, hang on. Dink, dink. Dink and tools, right? Wait. Now I'm down to 157 arrows. We got any iron? Got no more arrows. I've got 500. I've got another 500 bolts craftable. Got 500. In fact, we're gonna need some wood, aren't we? Should we get some wood? I always forget the way out. Let's go a little bit further away. Let's head directly south. There shouldn't be any irradiated ground that way, should there? Let's hope not. I noticed you dancing from time to time. Don't know what you're on about. I've never danced ever on stream. That's a fallacy, that is, mate. That's straight up libel, that is, mate. Okay, let's get the feathers. Get some trees. Destiny Warlock mod for 7 days. Glide jump. Oh my god, can you imagine that? And I'll tell you what, I'm still good. We've not seen the zip lines yet, see the moon. I'd love to see the zip line brought back. It's apparently on the back burner now, isn't it? It was actually dropped off the things to worry about for Alpha 17. Same with the Juggernaut zombie or whatever it was called. Jesus Christ, he comes running at me. I put a crossbow in his head and he buggers off there to go and have a look at another zombie. Look. Oi. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's assume those hitboxes aren't quite as good as we gave them credit for. Strange. Sniper bunnies, is that what you called them in Battlefield, was it? I'll do this sometimes. You know what I mean? I will do that. A little bit of Grumbodian parkour just to mix it up a little bit. And peeling apples, really? Is that legit what it's for? This thing? I didn't even know we could peel apples, mate. Honestly, I've got no idea we could do that. What's the benefit of peeling the apple? You know I love you. Chicks! You got a refund? What, was it automatic, Sadie? Oh, wow. So they have actually got a system in place then. That's really good, mate. Nice to see you, chicks. How was the weekend, fella? How you keeping? Staying strong, bro? Oh, hang on, let's just leave him, because I'm just wasting arrows at the minute. I don't really need to worry about gaining archery at present. The real focus is getting, well. Oh, trader! That's what we would do. It's just going to hit my... Oh, guys, we're going to hit the trader to try and make up for the broken pickaxe, weren't we? Well, the zip lines were in, see what I mean? The zip lines were actually in there. Joel actually showed us, didn't he? Yeah, there's actually been a video of the zip lines, but they just... simply took them out for whatever reason. Probably couldn't get them to work quite as intended, or... There are, Grim, yeah, there's a lot of wandering zombies just out in the world, and you've got, obviously you've got the ghouls as well, so it's not just the normal undead that we know and love, it's also ghoul zombies, which will actually attack the normal zombies. You've also got, obviously, the prisoners as well. But yes, there are a lot. He's not got glowing eyes, he's not a hive zombie, which means he's sort of worth killing. Potentially. Right, let's start heading back on a slightly different route so we can keep up with the bird nest gathering. We want to be hitting, I'm going to guess the trader's around there, right? Let's come down east. Find me a bird's nest. We're now on track for those. And then we'll start heading back towards the town. Yeah, to be honest, City, that was for Alpha 16, mate. That wasn't even Alpha 17. The zip lines were during Alpha 15 as a hint that they would be in Alpha 16. And we've never heard anything about them throughout the whole year that we've been waiting for Alpha 16. So they must have literally just scrapped them. Like I said, the same with the Juggernaut and the Bandits, really. All of that stuff seems to be off the cards at present. Be very interesting to see how the new AI shapes up in Alpha 17 to see if it really is a precursor to possibly getting NPC action in there. I still don't understand. I mean, to be honest, man, no matter how you look at it, right? How are they going to implement NPCs? Let's just say NPCs. We're not talking about traders. We're talking about hostile NPCs that can shoot you from range. How are they going to balance that? I mean, how does that work? Are you going to hear the crack of a gun, and there could be a bandit up on that? Now, I mean, you know, is he just going to one-shot you? I mean, it must be really hard to think about how you're going to implement that in a game like this. I mean, where do I go? I'm standing here, you know, what do I do? Do I do the old spam the wall and quickly knock it up and crouch down and, you know, bang, bang, bang? I'm not going to do it because wood's pretty precious in this, but... you can almost imagine it becoming Fortnite, can't you? 7 days, that's it. We've just come up with it, haven't we? That's the future. 7 days battle royale, mate. There you are. I didn't think Shaw would be far behind.
Future sailors.
Oh, take care, Juppy.
We're future sailors. Electronic castaway. Digital stowaway. Cyborg sea dogs, tell me what you dream of. Future sailors. Oh yeah. Future.
How you doing, Sean? Nice to see ya. To see you nice, mates. Let's go and see what he's got in here. Have you got, oh, I don't know, a decent steel pickaxe par chance? What has he got? Iron darts. He's got a nice crossbow, but it's a normal crossbow, so we're not interested in that. He's got a nice hunting knife. Well, we'll come and buy that. That's a really nice hunting knife, guys. Definitely get that. It's only $1,000 as well. He's got a little bit of steel that I might buy for repairing. Yeah, get a couple of bars of that for the wrench. It's got a 397 hunted. Oh, that'd be worth its weight in gold, that will. I guess, is that it? Is that everything then? Oh, no pickaxe, guys. Oh. I've made a bit of a boo-boo. God damn. Right, let's go and get something to... Oh, hang on. Let's not get him killed. Let's go and get the Duke's tokens. Oh, damn, it's 8:44. We'll have to do it in the morning then. Got no choice, really, have we? More 7 days. Yeah, the stream got cut off about 10 minutes early today, yeah. Sure. Well, as soon as I got everything all back up and running, I thought we'll jump back on. We don't want anybody feeling like they've missed out. You've seen a mod with bandits really deadly and a total nuisance. Well, Starvation had them. Oh, sorry, Starvation. Well, actually, Starvation might have done as well. Starvation had bandits, but they were melee bandits dressed up in the bandit armor. But Ravenhearst had bandits, or actually military personnel that shot at you, see to me. But they took them out. So if you went, you know, remember the military camps? With all the barbed wire and the stuff all around. Not the ones surrounded by landmines. The proper military camps, like with the concrete wall all the way around it. You actually went near those and you heard gunfire. You could hear the rat-a-tat-tat of like almost SMG or pistol gunfire. And it was straight up legit military NPCs that were shooting at you. Now, I never got close enough to risk them shooting. I don't know if they could even hit you. All I know is I role-played the hell out of it, mate. It was wicked, and I was devastated when they took them out. They used to kind of glitch through the planks of wood that they were, you know, in that particular POI, they had planks of wood across the doorways where the doors had been barricaded, and they used to sort of like get stuck in there, and you could see the gun pointing out. So you used to infiltrate via a window around the back and just go and shoot them in the back of the head. It was really good, though, dude. I don't use melee, Cedar, so yeah, I know that's your cup of tea, but yeah, you won't see me spending money on a club, unfortunately. I'm ranged exclusive. They have perfect aim and kill you. Said maybe that's what happened with Ravenhearst. Maybe they were a little bit too OP. Had the character transfer go terrible. I ended up. I'm not even going to lie about the number here, mate. In terms of, don't think I'm exaggerating. 17,000 mini-bike rims. I got something like 300 sewing kits, and I didn't get any of my repeating crossbow or ammunition. I didn't get any of my leather. I didn't get any of my dukes. I didn't get any of my healing. I didn't get any. Basically, I got nothing that was particularly important. So we managed to salvage some of this. Look, we got a couple of the crafting benches. I had to remake that. Yeah, it didn't go particularly well, to be honest, Sean. But we are back with a reasonable level character. To be honest, mate, it's still rock hard. I think the only difference is we've got a half decent weapon, to be honest. So yeah, it's a sort of 50-50, Sean. And the other problem is also the map. This is not the map. I'm stuck with the old map. I need to figure out how to fix that. You're right. Hello, Octoberly. You like 7 days? And well, I mean, obviously we've got. I mean, when Alpha 17 hits, I'm sure we'll be doing more evening streams of 7 days as well. But I would like to keep the evening slots free for other games as much as we can. But I'm sure with the hype of Alpha 17, we will sort of bleed over into the evenings as well. The bandits didn't work well with the traders. They were causing null reference errors. What, in Ravenhearst? Issue with the bandits and most of the mods is they had 100% shooting accuracy. Right, got you. There's no way for them to like really tone down the damage. So will they... I mean, I know it's not realistic, but... You know, if they had it like they can only shoot like, say, once every 3 seconds and they only did like 2 damage into an unarmored person, I suppose the problem is then, does it do any damage to an armored person? I don't know how the ratios work on it, but I'm going to guess all those obvious suggestions were looked at. Organics, and that in there. So we want to go to the trader in the morning, don't we? Don't let me forget. What are we gonna take to the trader? Guns. I'm not going to be using that. I do want to keep the hunting rifle. In fact, oh god, dudes, can I assemble? Oh, boys, girls, what am I doing? What does this thing? What's the bolt rifle take? Does that not take 7.62 rounds? Is this not basically a normal? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, what the hell is that weird looking bullet down there? I don't seem to have any. Is it this? Oh my god, I've got 1 round. You having a laugh? Oh, I'm gutted. So I'll tell you what, if I switch out the hunting rifle, so if I do...
She feels her clothes, she looks just like
Exception!
I think that she is beautiful. She's so lovely, 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 she's so lovely.
Good evening. How you doing, Simpsy? Nice to see you, mate. 32 mil. God, I'm good about that. So I'm taking it the hunting rifle still takes 7.62, does it? I'm sure that used to take 7.62 back in the day. I mean, better to have a gun that's got some ammo in it than not, right? Oh, did I just... Tell me I did not just use a bandage. Yeah, so if I don't seem to have a torch. Iron reinforced club, scrap it, we don't want it. Compound bow, probably don't really want that either. So, sell that. I can't imagine we'll be able to sell a bow. Can sell that, can sell that. Can't sell iron bow, so I might as well scrap it. Oh, hang on. Now hang on a minute. Have all my quests begun again? Can you have a look at completed quests? Is there any way to have a look at like the Daryl quest chain to see if it's done? Daryl would be proud. I've actually got all my quests back, guys. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll actually leave. I'll actually leave those in there then. Now an iron crossbow. I'll tell you what. Look, if we take that and we combine those together. Will we get a 450? Oh, what, are you having a laugh, mate? Are you having a laugh? You having a laugh, mate? Repair that. 4-3. Oh, I suppose it's slightly better. Why not, right? So if I take this, assemble it. Why has my rifle got a black helmet in it? What's that all about, bro? Is that because it's... Has that got a light on it or something? What the hell? Oh. What? Why are black helmets? Oh my god, it's like something we've broken the server. Shall I make that disappear? I don't think that's supposed to be doing that. So, have I got a torch anywhere? I haven't, have I? No torch, look. God damn it. Well, alright. Well, look, anyway, we'll keep it. Why not, right? So, we've got that. We've got 24 rounds left of that. You know what I'm going to do? Ammo supply box. Hardly ever treat myself. Let's get some shotgun shells. How many did you get out of it? Read. Accept. 74. Awesome. 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 Oh, this is getting great. This is getting really cool. Stone shovel, scrap it. Crossbow we'll keep because we can obviously make that into a repeating crossbow. We've got a 189. We've got this to slow down dogs. We've got this for long range against whites. It's not as good as a sniper rifle, but it will do. So let's sell this. I'm going to guess we can't sell that anyway. Sell that, sell that, sell that, and sell that. What do you reckon? And that as well. Sell all of that. Colt Python Grit. We'll keep the LSAT because that'll be handy for Horde Nights. Yeah, alright. I'm happy with that. Smelting, throw that in there. No, shite. That wasn't the smelting box. My bad. What's that? Chick says it in the description. What's that? I ain't got time for descriptions. What are you on about, chicks? I'm playing a game on stream. I ain't got time for no goddamn descriptions, dude. God damn, he just doesn't get anything. Give him a slap, Sean. Evening 7 day. Because we got cut off 10 minutes short earlier, Simpsy. What description was that? You got me wondering now, chicks. What was that, mate? What was on the description? What's the scope for? It's let me show you. AK-47, look. I don't know. Actually, no, you said that. Assemble. Scoped with extended magazine. So basically, it's an AK with a scope. Which actually sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Shall we, hang on a sec. Assemble. Replaces the receiver. Get a scoped AK. I don't know, would that be good? Would that be better than a hunting rifle? What's the enters your damage 22? Oh no. I suppose you can rat-a-tat-tat with it, can't you? We'll leave one AK, one good quality AK. You got me wondering there. We'll have a bit of a cheeky shuffle with all of that later. And I've also got some of these little 5.56 incendiary bullets, which I'm gonna get. Does the LSAT take 5.56? 5.56. Oh, that's what you meant about in the description here, wasn't it? God, he's such a fancy place. I'll tell you what, it's why they pay chicks the big money, that is. Like, he's learnt to read, and he actually bothers to read stuff as well. Cheers, Sean. Nice. Slap me harder. I was gonna ask chicks. I didn't want to blurt it out in case, like, you know, it's always a difficult time, isn't it, mate? I just hope everyone's well. Are you gonna unveil the sex of the soon-to-be Lord of the World or Lady of the World, or do you want to keep it quiet, mate? Because you're not allowed to keep it quiet because now you've said that you found out the baby's gender, so we need to know. So we can whoop and holler. Longer drum roll. Here we go. I'll do a little. Oh, dude! Congratulations, bro! I honestly thought you were gonna say a boy. Oh, congratulations! Oh, I bet you chuffed, didn't you, mate? And therefore, the name shall be officially Sean. Princess Sean. Congratulations, mate. Oh, I'm so happy for you both. You both wanted a boy. Did you really? No, you didn't. Grumbelina. Shauna Grumbelina Chicks. Or Hicks, at least. As a mother of two girls, awesome. Not to worry. Oh, chicks, I'm so chuffed for you, mate, honestly. Congrats, mate. Congrats to you and your partner. Well, your wife. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, bro. Wicked news, mate. Wicked news. Top banana, geezer. Top banana. 247. It's hardly even worth going out, is it? Should we go and have a look how amazing my pickaxe is? But I'm pretty sure we had a slightly better pickaxe, but said he boffed it and forgot to tell us to repair it. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. Congrats, chicks. Congrats. And like you said, I'm gonna assume everything is perfectly a-okay with the pregnancy, mate. Yeah. Awesome, mate. Absolutely bloody awesome. Chuffed for you. Chuffed. Absolutely chuffed. Okay, let's get Diggy McDigging. Dang, I thought it was Sadie. Yeah, I mean, you tried to sort us out, didn't you? But is there really that much difference? I mean, seriously, was that? We need to go back on the VOD and have a look. I swear this thing's hitting it just as quick as that one was, to be honest. What was it like? Maybe 1 or 2 hits different. It wasn't a huge amount, was it? She's only had some minor heartburn and headaches, major sleepiness. It's all part of the game, innit? I should imagine, mate. Oh no! Jesus Christ, that made me jump. Oh bloody hell! How the hell could I have hit that from down here? Are you mad, Grum? Oh, thank you for the bit, Sean. Huzzah to chicks. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Congratulations, mate. Very creative there, Sean. Very creative. I like the flow of the little Grumbodian bits there, broski. Has she got any cravings yet, chicks? Any weird and wonderful, you know, started eating nails or anything? Or there's been ladies that have started eating breeze blocks and things, haven't there, over the years? I mean, we've got the strange things, you know, pickles and ice cream, which probably isn't that bad. It's not started like eating, you know, car tire rubber or anything, man. Get mixed up with Blind. Weren't sure if we were talking about chickens. I can't believe Blind's farm, you know. That's terrifying, that is. To think that you put so much, you know, literal, physical, I mean, quite literally blood, sweat and tears, right, into planting crops. And you know, everything's going like really well. Bang! A hailstorm just decimates everything. That's just, oh, it's unthinkable, mate. Unthinkable. Toast with peanut butter and jelly. I should imagine that's fairly normal over there, isn't it, mate? Peanut butter and jelly and toast and sandwiches and all that. Yeah, I'm a dude. Technically, your sort of name does make one think of a lady, to be fair. You know, I probably did think you were of the female persuasion when I first met you, chicks. It's why I'm so nice to you, to be honest. I thought that was like your bra size or something, mate. I didn't know what an 0904 was, mate. I thought it was like some strange American bra size. I just thought you got giant kahunas, mate. It's a common mistake, you know, English American. We get confused, bro. So have you got a name set aside then? I'm going to assume, although, you know, Sean is a lovely name. Sorry, Sean. You're not actually going to roll with Sean, alright?
Congratulations, chicks. We can't wait to meet Sienna Grumbulina Hicks. Whoop whoop wee. That's almost as good as Mojo's piss mod.
What? Woof, wee. Thank you for the bit, Simpsy. Sienna, you see? I was saying Shauna. See, Sienna sounds pretty cool, mate. You could totally get away with that, man. Sienna Hicks. It's actually pretty cool. That's got a kind of like Hollywood ring to it, mate. I tell you. Sienna Groombelina. I'm not so sure about the Groombelina, but Sienna is banging, mate. We might have come up with a decent name for you, eh? You'll never be able to look at your daughter without thinking of Sean, but, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. He's a pretty good-looking guy, right? She'll be a princess nonetheless, right? Just a little bit airier than normal. The Groombelina. Oh, dear. So was it? I mean, is that legit? Were you both seriously sort of like quietly hoping for a boy? I suppose you can't help but have a bit of a preference, right? But you got another 2 to come yet, Sean? Right? Blimey, Sean. Sorry, mate. Let the cat out of the bag there, didn't I? Sorry, chicks. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean. You got another 2. You got 2 more chances at boys, mate. I can imagine you with 3 little ones running around. What do you reckon? Got to have a play, mate, right? You're right, SCR. How are you doing? No names picked yet. We were banking on a boy. Really? What, you were just that confident? Yeah. Ah, I see. It's throwing a spanner in the works already, mate. You're actually really outspoken about it. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey. You got a little one on the way now, mate. Oh, no. Sadie, you buffed it again. I'll tell you what. Someone sacked Sadie. God damn it. He had one bloody job, mate. See you later, Knife. Good luck with the pub quiz, bro. Good luck with the pub quiz, mate. I hope you have many a winning. Yeah, big shout out to James and Sadie. That was kind of cool. So what happened then, Sadie? Did you just get like a notification email saying, we're ever so sorry that, you know, you tried to give the sub to somebody that literally has already got a sub and here's your money back? That's pretty cool that can happen, right? Another thing that Twitch does correct. Smelting. Smelt, and smelt. And we'll throw the iron in there. And we will very quickly, because I just offed it totally yet again, make some more. What was it we were making? Pickaxes, right? Let's make 7 and see if that. I need to figure out exactly what makes it 250. So I keep making too many. Shit, well, really, so you're only going to have the 1 child, chicks? Is that it? I tell you, it's never going to happen, mate. It's never going to happen, bro. Not this time next year, but the year after, mate. You'll be sitting in chat. I'd like to think. I hope you are, and you will be telling us about your next progeny, mate. He is, yes, Daxos, yes. He found out not so long ago, and he was very kindly shared it all with us. And he's just found out the sex today, Daxos. He's having a little baby girl. Although I'm starting to think that he's not too happy about it. he'll come round in the end. He'll come round, don't worry. He's got another 8 months to go, yeah, or 7 months, I'm guessing. Email was from your PayPal. Said X. Oh yeah, it's X Solar who deal with it all. Yeah. To ask McGlashan, that's why I just said I don't think it's making any difference. I think I'm literally throwing points away. I don't think it really makes any difference, mate. I don't know if we get a chance to go back on the VOD or something. I don't think I will later. I honestly don't think it makes that much difference. I think the real difference is between the stone and the iron, and the iron and the steel. I mean, we literally earlier on today had a sort of like 570 quality stone pickaxe, didn't we? So if I make another one, which is 8, I think so. If I make 8 each cycle, we won't. What the hell? That's weird. Didn't bring this up. That's strange. What was that all about? Yeah, a 580 or 570, sorry, quality stone pickaxe. I don't think it was making much difference. I don't think it was getting through the stone that much quicker, mate. It was almost negligible, or it felt it was almost negligible. Let's have it. And we're getting through food pretty quickly. Oh my god. We didn't get the butcher's knife. It stole my butcher's knife as well, didn't it? Yeah, you got triplets, Daxos. Am I correct on that? You've got 3 beautiful triplets, if I remember correctly, right? Have you thought about increasing primitive tools since you have so many points? I just don't think it's worth it, Mega Greg. I really don't think there was that much difference. I don't think there's any difference at all between a 250 and a 150 that I've just made. I think it's just a mental thing. What we'll do is we'll make we'll take a 150 down or something with us next time, and we'll just compare them. I really don't think, even if it's 2 swings difference per rock, it's not that much, is it, for that amount of skill points? I mean, yeah, you're right, we could do it. I mean, why not? But maybe we could have a tinker with something that we've never done before instead, skill point wise. Right. Trader. We were going to go and hit the trader, weren't we? Let's just really quickly do that. Let's take all of that. I want to go and get that hunting knife because that's going to really help getting the pork meat. Oh my god, where's the way out? I keep going the wrong way every time, mate. I was pissing it down. I like the rain. Oh, lovely jubbly. Male, but the yield was better from the... No, it was 1. No, that's what threw me, mate. I was still only getting 1 iron per swing as such, mate. Yeah, I was very surprised. The big difference with the steel, where we were getting like 6 or 7 iron per swing. And that, you know... Who knows? Who knows? Triplet daughters, you're a little over 11 years old now. My god, that must have been a hell of a birth, Daxos. What a woman, mate. What a bloody woman. Imagine carrying 3 little ones. Holy crumbs. Women are pretty freaking amazing, aren't they? There is no bloke on the planet that could ever even begin to suffer the hardship that would involve carrying 3 little life forms inside you. It'd never happen, would it? It'd be the end of the human race as we know it. Is that you're having a laugh, mate? No chance, bro. God damn it. I don't know how they do it. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Imagine that. 3 little ones wriggling around inside. Magic, mate. Absolutely magic. I mean, it is magic, really, isn't it? It's hard to think it's possible. Just amazing. Very blessed, Daxos. Very blessed, mate. I tell you, got a beautiful family as well. You all look like you share some very magical moments together. Who's Nick my trader? Who's Nick? Someone's Nick the bloody trader. Maybe he is down there then. They come from Welsh stock, yeah. They build them hardy in Wales, right? They don't want to start whinging and moaning. I jump then. Over the gore block. Thank you for the bits, Simpsy. Thank you very much for the bits. Okay, I'm starting to get really confused, guys. Did I just go past? Did I just go past the trader? I'm seriously lost the plot. It's because my map isn't actually the map of this town, is it? Where the hell is the trader? I mean, this is the normal route from home, right? Home, we come across, and the trader's normally there. Oh, there it is. So we need to remember it's kind of over that way. Lily. Oh no, no. God, it's nearly as bad as Alanis, mate. We don't talk about Lily and Alanis. It'd be like the female version of Damien, mate. Anything could happen. Go to tuck her in at night. Go back in because you hear a funny noise and she's clambering around on the ceiling like a bloody spider, mate. Don't go there, bro. Don't tempt fate. Going goo gar 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 dada chicks. Get in there. Oi, get in there. Get in there, son. Right, let's have a look.
Okay, fucker. You respect
No, I
the
wanted to
shop
get. Hang
rules?
on, let me go and kill them because they're going to breach, aren't they? Whoa, 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 whoa. Telling you, that's what'll happen, mate. Don't tempt the Grumbodian overlords. Don't listen to chat, bro. Oh, he's got a tattoo on the back of his head. Look. Oh, he's got tattoos all over him. Look, he's got a spider on his head or something. But you can't see that on stream, can you? The problem is they don't stay still long enough. He looks like it was that. Oh, what's his name? American History X. And what's his name? What's the actor's name? It's been in loads of films, hundreds of bleeding films. Not Norton. What's his name? Looks a bit like him with the goatee. He has a goatee in a lot of films, doesn't he? Elisa's a nice name. Elisa. Alice is a nice name. Elisa. Yeah, they're nice names. The run animation is loads better, yeah. And the textures as well, simply. So they've redone the textures, so there's more detail to it. They've also toned down that hot. You know, it's like they're not bright orange, like glowing in the distance, like a bloody traffic cone. Yeah, they've. The walking around the environment's like. Oh, and they've also now got a hitbox on the head, so we can actually kill them now without having to put 30 arrows into them. They're still quite resilient, but if you get the headshots, you're. He says as he tries desperately to actually hit him in the head.
Hello?
Merkin season, thank you very much for the follow. It's the old Glasgow kiss, isn't it? Here, sir. Look, he ain't stopping, mate. He's going to go for the 1-2 here. Look, he keeps nutting her in the booblies. It's very rigged, that is, mate. Oh, my God, I just can't hit the dude. What the hell's going on? Yeah, have that, mate. It's a shame they decomposed the gore block so quick, isn't it? Never get a chance. Do you remember the treasure goblins? Those dudes that ran around like the Incredible Hulk with a big green afro. I kind of miss them, but they were a bit silly. But I do kind of miss them. Right, okay. So knife. Give me a knife, mate. No. Where's that knife from? Go back to everything. There were two, weren't there? There's a 310 for 1149. What the hell? I swear there's another one. 397. Reckon we'll be able to afford it. Oh, I didn't bring the Dukes. Shit. In the money. In the money. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And we got some carrot juice.
Oh, you
Some
want a
reason we won't let me
guarantee,
drink.
huh? Well, maybe you
Do you
should
think there's anything
try
else worth getting? I mean,
Shamway.
there's no way we're affording that shotgun. I mean, it would be gorgeous if we could, but... Edward Norton. That was it. Edward Norton. Thank you. Yeah, cheers, Sadie. And Daxos. Yeah, got you. Cheers, guys. Your wife is actually 5'1" and she weighed 136 pounds, 62 kilos. Oh my God. Whoa, hang on. What? Your wife weighed... So she, obviously, she can't have weighed 62 kilograms with the 3 little angels inside her, right? Was that after she gave birth? Oh my God, dude. How the hell did she do... I'll tell you what. It's... Oh God, it's unfathomable, mate. I tell you, us blokes ain't got any idea, have we? It's just unthinkable. It is magic. It's bloody magic. It's magic. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to worry about in there. It's a bit of a shame in a way. But, you know, we've got a little bit of money. And if we can get this silly map working tomorrow, we can go and see if we can find another trader and start playing the trader game. Because it is the only way to play it now, isn't it? I do need to keep one of those with me to chop up door piles. No, Kurgan, no. We thought we'd got infected, or some people in chat thought we might have got infected by a bit of mouldy carrot juice or something. It's because we completely lacked any understanding about how the infection system works. So yeah, don't worry about the carrot juice, mate. That was just everybody adding up 2 and 2 and coming up with 58. I think, mate. It was nothing like that at all. Basically, the infection kind of lurks in the background, mate. So I could already be infected, and it's just waiting to tick over. And then that's what happened. It just happened to coincide that we got the infection status almost the second that we drank the carrot juice. So we just drew the wrong conclusions, really, mate. It's a skinning knife. Oh, it was, no, it was, skinning knife, yeah. Not a butcher's knife. Yeah, the skinning knife's got like a nice chunky pink meat on it, so it's really easy to tell the two apart. Starscream, lovely to see you, mate. Lovely to see you. How are you and your better half, sir? I hope you're both very well. Plowar was in chat earlier. He's hoping you can join him on the Xbox with a little bit of No Man's Sky when you get a chance, mate. No pressure or anything, but get a wriggle on. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. All my love to you both. Let's have a little sneaky peeky in here before we head out. Well, not really, Kurgan. I mean, you never know. You know, it depends on what you're counting, I suppose. I had you thinking when I said that, didn't it? No, that's been there for, I think it was their last rotation as well, actually, Surdy. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this without even looking around in the kitchen? That's just literally asking to be killed, mate. Oh shit, I thought... Oh god, jeez balls! Oh my god, that made me jump. I thought that door closed on that hole there and it didn't. They look so detailed, don't they? Oh my god, he's not going down, bro. I'll tell you what, the hazmat dudes are actually really strong. This is the 4th one of these we've fought. And they pack a real punch, I tell you. Oh my god, there's another one. Stay down, bro. Stay down. Stay down. Wow, dinosaurs. That's crazy, mate. That is crazy, bro. Bit of meat. Won't say no to that. Had a little bit of a breakdown this morning. Well, I suppose it's going to happen, mate. You know, you just got to, you know, be the rock right now, Starscream. Wish you all the best from myself, and I'm sure everyone in chat and the Discord community as well, mate. We're all, we are all thinking here, mate, honestly. All my love, bro. All my love. Can't expect it all to go, we all have shit days anyway, Starscream. You know, even when we're on top of the world, we have shit days, don't we? No one's any different in that regard. You just got to bear that in mind, mate, and stay strong. Do what you can. You got a lot of support here, mate. They've stopped making noise now, little buggers. And that means they're plotting. They're all getting together. Zaranthian's probably up there. He's got them all together. He's planning a coup. The Zaranthian queue. He's got them all running around on push bikes with ponytails, mate. Too quiet. Way too quiet. I think we should get out of here. We're pushing our luck here, aren't we? We're doing alright on twine, though. We're not doing too bad. So if we do, we need to make some... because it would be really nice tomorrow if we can get the map fixed to head out and get some aloe as well from the desert, if we can. I also want to see what the desert's like, because people were saying that your movement rate is affected in the desert now. It actually slows you down. So, you know, on the roads, we get the running buff. Apparently in the desert, you get a debuff, which I'm quite... Oh, Jesus! Quite excited to see how that plays out. Because, to be honest... How the hell do I get out? The desert really is easy mode. You know, the one place on this planet that you'd think in the zombie apocalypse would make things even worse, right? Is suddenly spawning when you woke up rather mysteriously in the middle of a desert, right? I mean, that can't be good, can it? But in this, you know, you've literally got free food. You can live on aloe all day long. Not aloe, yucca. You've got the aloe to make the healing stuff, and you can also make yucca juice. And you just wander around naked. I mean, it's almost like heaven rather than hell on earth, isn't it, really? Ah, don't you worry, Starscream. Keep a level head and... You'll get there, mate. You'll get there. Right. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Well, I think that's about spot on, to be honest, guys. Right, I am gonna love you all and leave you there. There's a little bit of an extra stream because we had a bit of an oopsie earlier on at the end. We got disconnected, so I didn't want to let you all down. And like, it's weird not getting a chance to say goodbye and thank you to everybody, to be honest. So yeah, good. We've made some progress. We're you know, the house is intact. We've got a nice weapon. We'll start hitting the trader a little bit more this time round as well. Try and get that repeating crossbow. We're fairly close to it. It's just going to be iron. We're going to really struggle with iron until we can find a decent pickaxe, which kind of basically involves getting a hacksaw if we can. But no different to where we were before. We're just a step back, I guess, in terms of all the loot that we managed to hoard. So things like honey. And we don't have the beehives or anything anymore. We don't even have a perimeter boundary to the house either, do we? Mind you, if somebody stops forgetting it's Horde night, that will help, won't it? That was a bit of a disaster earlier. Thank you for watching. It's been a long day, but it's been a very enjoyable day. Thank you all very much for keeping me company. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, whatever you're up to for the rest of today or this evening. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the follows, the donations, and the gifted subs, especially in this afternoon stream. Thank you to Sally and James for sorting Knife out. I need to look into what we're going to do about that sort of on a permanent basis, I suppose. But thank you very much for both helping out, and I'm glad that worked out for you as well, Sadie. Top banana geezer. We'll be back tomorrow morning. There was a couple of days this week. It was going to be Wednesday, and now I don't think it is going to be Wednesday, where the stream is going to have a bit of an interruption from the normal daytime routine. But I really don't know when it's going to happen now. It'll either be Wednesday or Thursday, but I'll keep you a bit more up to date. We are currently looking at a bit of a rebrand on the channel, as I've said a couple of times today, so bear with us. We've got some exciting stuff in the pipeline. I hope you'll all be as excited as I and a few of us working in the background are. It's you know, it's worth investing in something, isn't it? To give us a little cutesy identity. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I will be on tomorrow, hopefully no later than 9 o'clock. Please come and join us on Discord, !Discord in chat. We're getting linked to our Discord server, especially if you have subbed today. It would be great if you'd link your Twitch and your Discord account so you get access to all the sub-server information, etc. over there. And if you want to know when the streams go live, !Twitter in chat will get you linked to our Twitter feed. And I always tweet out a few minutes before we go live each day, because we are currently streaming 7 days a week, as well as the evening streams where we can. It's unlikely I'll get an evening stream on tomorrow, but watch this space. And if you would be so kind, I would really appreciate a subscription over on YouTube. Just a click of a button, I'd be very grateful. ! YouTube in chat will get you a link to that little channel over there. Have a fantastic Monday. Thank you so much for joining me. You've all been absolutely amazing. Thank you all for coming out of Lurk to wish Miss Group a happy birthday as well. And a big shout out to Chicks. Congratulations, mate. Brilliant news, Mum. Thank you for sharing with us. I shall see you all soon. Thank you for watching.